Hello everybody and welcome to In-Game Esports Master Pakistan, where the best of Pakistan are battling it out for $3,000 prize pool and qualification into PMSL qualifier. My name is Arzi and I've been joined again by wonderful co-caster Torix. Torix, we had some great performances, some good performances and some terrible performances yesterday.
Yes.
What are your expectations going into the day number 2?
Oh, first of all, thank you so much, Ozzy, for the wonderful and a warm welcome. And given to the answer to your question as well, the performances that I'm expecting today, I expect the teams to actually play on the aggressive side. Because yesterday, oh my god, it was a complete... I'd say annihilation, but it was kind of annihilation of the teams because they were playing super slow. It was completely breaking their momentum. But yes, the event format is going to be like this, that all the Pakistani teams are going to play in the IGE Masters Pakistan. 16 teams in finals, out of which top 4 teams will qualify for the PMSL qualifiers. So it is a fight for the top 4 for today. I think they changed it because I vaguely remember that yesterday it was top 3.
I think it was top 3. I don't know. I remember top 3 qualifying in the PMSL. We still have to go with that again later. But point structure is going to be the same as one yesterday. We have number 1 getting the 10 points, number 2 getting the 6 points, and slowly and steadily you're going to lose point as you lose your position as well. And then in the end we're going to get 1 elimination for 1 point. In generally, it's a bit difficult to get placement points within this point structure, but I've seen a lot of the teams do better. But let's look at the prize pool breakdown. We have a total prize pool of $3,000. We have the first place getting the $1,000, second place getting $500, third place getting $375. Anybody coming in 4th to 8th will get $125, and then from 9th to 12th will get $75, and somebody landing in 13th to 16th place will get only $50. So you are at least getting something out of this match, out of this tournament if you have qualified into the grand final. So that is one good thing. But I'm quite sure that you didn't come here just to win $50. You came here to qualify into the PMSL qualifier. That is going to be the main thing. But let's look at the overall ranking. It's going to be RD, Winky, Red Death. Number 1, we added with 12 eliminations. Then we have Tough into Rahman with 9 eliminations, and then we have T24 OP from 7th element with 12 eliminations, Divine with 12 eliminations, Pinkman with 12 eliminations from Red Death as well. 2 players from Red Death is currently in overall MVP rankings, and the number of eliminations between looking at like Winky and Pinkman, they are absolutely the same. The Divine has the same amount of eliminations, so is T24 OP. It is just Rahman who's lacking a bit in terms of elimination, but he has the most damage in the game. So I hope he can seal the deal whenever he's going for those damages.
Oh, definitely. But talking about the overall standing, this is the yesterday standing after the match number 6. RD was on the top. They were reigning supreme after the 6th match with 67 total points to their name. Altex4 Vikings with 48 alongside of 7th element with the equal points. Just the difference because of the top and the bottom, the 2 and 3 is the winner chicken dinner right now. R9 Esports 44 points to their name. Slay Icon 42, the Ultimate Force 41, 7 Esports with 40. After that, the 40 line, it goes down. It comes to the 30 section, in which case we are only seeing one team with the 34 points. Road to Glory, because it changes by 8 total points as we go to the hashtag number 9, as we go to the second page, 26, and last but not least, even at the bottom, we are seeing like 8 points. So there are definitely some teams, RZ, that needs to be like doing some new things for themselves. But talking about the schedule, it is EMS and the EMS. Erangel, Miramar, Sanhok, 2 Sanhoks, 2 Miramars, and 2 Erangels for the teams.
Exactly, it's going to be the same repetition from yesterday, same schedule from yesterday. We're getting 6 matches. We have 2 maps, every map's being played twice, and then we have to have same rotations. And generally, if you remember yesterday, we had Team Red Death dominating in the map of Erangel. We had Altex Viking dominating the maps of Miramar, and in Sanhok we had 2 different teams actually getting I feel like getting winner chicken dinner as well. But I've while both of these teams have completely surprised me in a very good way, Torix. While we were expecting like teams like X Generation, maybe Seventh Element, and Team Tough to come here and secure the winner chicken dinner, as they have been a formidable force throughout the Pakistani PUBG mobile ecosystem. But Red Death Rise and getting two winner chickens dinners in a day, that was quite refreshing to watch, and especially they are at number 1. At the same time, looking at for Vikings, I feel like they have outdone themselves. I did not expect this at all. I think they might have been just like okay, decent enough to get into the grand final. I did not think they were good enough to get two winner chicken dinners, but somewhat they were able to do that. But one thing that is for sure, while I'm praising these teams, both of these teams, especially while I'm praising for Viking, both of these teams need to understand that going ahead today, it's going to be very difficult to maintain that position. While everybody will be pulling your leg from below, or that's like pulling your leg. Yes, exactly. They will try their best to dethrone you. They will try to best to qualify for the PMSL qualifier. So whatever you performed yesterday doesn't mean you should not perform today. It is going to be much more difficult and much more crucial, because you have done it once, you need to do it twice, and everybody is expecting it from you now.
Oh, everybody's expecting. Everybody has the expectation. Even your teammates have the expectations for you. So you have to make sure that you do come out within those expectations. You make those expectations work for you. Take that as the motivation for yourself. Do a complete 360 turnover, completely dominate the games, for what I know from the teams, because they have the potential. RZ, they do have the potential to completely dominate the games. We saw those 1v3s, we saw those 1v4s yesterday, and what's stopping the teams from even doing that even to today's matches? But it all depends upon the teams, the players, and their mentality, because this is not only the last day, this is the day where we are going to see the top forwards going to the PMSL qualifiers, being selected for the PMSL qualifiers. The stakes are already high. You have to make sure that on those stakes, you do come out on the top as well. You have 6 matches, you have 2 Erangel, you have 2 Miramar, Sanhok. Do whatever you want to do in your favorite match, but make it work somehow. Make it work, because this is what you need. The top 4 teams, top 5 teams, they already have secured a decent points for themselves. They already have a good position on them. But you, on the other hand, that are standing from the hashtag number 6 all the way to the hashtag number 16, you need to do some performances from the first match onward. You cannot delay it anymore. Any single more matches you delay, it's going to be detrimental for you. It's going to come back to bite you at that time, and you might not be able to even secure those particular points to even qualify for the PMSL if that's the case.
Perfectly, yes, exactly. This is a local tournament. This is the in-game Esports Masters Pakistan. We are only having teams playing from Pakistan. But this is a major thing right now. The qualification into an official tournament. The opportunity to play with the best of the best in an official placement. That is what is at the stake here right now. But ladies and gentlemen, the game number 1 that will be played on the map of Erangel has already started. And the plane path is going from Novoripnoy towards the shooting range. We have Rozok School Farm Milta right under the plane path. And I feel like it will be a slightly bit difficult to glance towards Kameshki and Primorsk, as both of these places might be just inaccessible, keeping in mind the distance from the plane path. But we have teams already just exiting the plane, moving to the southern island towards the military base and Novoripnoy. Obviously, I felt like one of the teams, I think it was COD Esports, that was liking to loot the military base yesterday as well in one of the games. But now I don't think so they want to go to that area. They might just be preferring the main island this time.
They're definitely trying to favor out the main island this time, just because maybe the circle is on the main island. Maybe you have to rotate, and during that rotate, someone might take you out. But Meta Shots, Slay Icons, this is that team, Aqua OG in the Miramar match. This guy has dominated. This guy single-handedly made sure that his team got that winner chicken dinner against a 1v3. But the circle has decided to take its shift. It has gone to the southeastern side. Milta Power, Lipovka, Milta City. And at the same time, on the southern corners, we are seeing the Senvolska military base island completely covered in the circle, but only one team on the military-based island. In fact, so far, we are seeing a lot of maybe crucial factors, maybe crucial fights, because looking at the Yasnaya Poliana, there's Altex 4 Vikings, there's RD that might have a potential threat against each other near the Gutka side, near the Pochinki. In fact, we are seeing not one, not two, but three different teams that might be engaging into the same fight. We are also seeing the team RST, team AMINZ going to the Georgia Pool City. Taking that fight is going to be phenomenal over there. All the teams that are right now going to the western corners, they either have to actually engage in some kind of fights or actually disengage. But disengaging will deprive you of that unique loot that you could have gotten at that position.
Exactly. You for that particularly unique position. But for now, teams are currently looting, and I feel like this is like a calmer position. And I was saying it's a calmer situation right now.
Yep.
Road to Glory loses their hitman, and he goes down. I still not eliminated from the game. We have to see whether he's eliminated from the game or not. But what? Yes, exactly. Are they still?
They are
in the air.
Oh my!
3.5 minutes into the game. How are they still in the air?
I think they opened up their parachute quite a while ago, but the players that were on the land, one of them has been taken. Hitman is down and he's bleeding fast. Kadir is going to change the buggy, but he's also going to spot 7x. This might be a position, this might be a chance for the team Spins to actually go there, take that fight for themselves or for their team as well. If they get that elimination, it is going to be a +1 for them, for +1 elimination, +1 point for the team. The last ride has a UMP. I think that's a UMP in the hand of the player, but Umar has a DPS. Oh my god, this guy is in the close vicinity. He has the DBS. If anyone comes in close, he is completely messed up at that time, because the DBS, if it shoots, if it hits, you are dead. You are definitely dead. But coming on right now, trying to scout with the buggy on where the player is, where the hitman is going to be, because they know for sure that they definitely knocked the player out. But as soon as they're finally going to receive that elimination, look at how Kamran is just leaving that position.
I felt like he's just going to get out of this situation. It's going to be crucial for him. But for now, Team Spins has a great start to the game, and they got the confidence they needed, especially in the first game. You might be feeling a bit jittery. You might just be feeling a bit nervous. Obviously, you're not have played against the game, like you still are, like it's a start to the day, and you're not that confident. But obviously, this is a good start for Team Spins. On the other side, Red Team, they're looting the areas, and they are quite happy with it. For now, they're in the Yasnaya. No, they're not in the Yasnaya Polana. I thought they were in the Yasnaya, but they're in the Georgiopol city right now, and on the far edge of the Georgiopol city, even not letting the small houses and compounds go by, and trying to loot as much as they can. And this is very, very crucial. This is the time where you get to need to get those smokes, nades as well. That will definitely help you later. 7th element is already on the rotation right now. They are moving, they are trying to find something while on the go, and they have landed themselves in the farm area, I think. Yes, farm area, and now they have decent loot as well, some great cars. And obviously it's fine to see like Pagani Zonda, like such a beautiful car within the game. It's a good addition. I always love PUBG Mobile whenever they partner up with some beautiful cars like Dodge Challenger the last time, and this time Pagani Zonda as well. And yes, I feel like like this is great.
We deserve one of these cars. RZ, what do you say? I'm not gonna lie. We need one of them in the game, but nonetheless, there are 16 teams, and only a single player so far has been eliminated. RTG was that team that were 3 minutes into the air and still losing a single player out. It's going to be detrimental for them, because now the position of the team RTG is completely different. They need to regroup, they need to move away. But talking about the team X Generation as well, they're near the Mount Everest, I think. So they were near the Mount Everest area. But R9 at the Milta City, somewhat near the Milta City, they're trying to find out the players, if anyone is inside of that city. They're on the outskirts, they're on the beaches side. They're waiting out for the confirmation from their own teammates that yes, yes, the city is completely barren. We can enter it out, we can loot it up, but already the loot has been acquired. Vaz has a beautiful M416 and the S12K. He has what he needs: the shotguns, the ARs for the long and the medium range, and shotgun for the close range. Talking about the team PBXRIPPERS, they're at the water side city. This is a singular position. We don't usually see many players that choose for themselves. Not only because it hinders a lot of your momentum and your movement into the water, but also because that you cannot see the loot in particular. Yes, the loot might be good, the loot might be unique, but you have to find it. You really have to look out for it. And if it doesn't pop up on the screen, oh my god, you are not gonna find anything in the water there.
Maybe some fishes. Maybe it's just like to cook some fish, and I feel like he might be like, oh, this is a winter here, the fish, this is like a good time to eat fishes. But yeah, he will not find anything in the water. At the same time, a lot of the team is just looting right now. We have all the first stage, 3 and 4 minutes left in the first stage. The circle is closing in now. That like this is something that did not happen yesterday. I felt like this is like extremely calmer, extremely unorthodox of what just happened yesterday. We have the team just looting right now, but at the same time, let's look at that. We have the team in the center right now. It's going to be shelter, farm, military area. That is why the team 7th element was rotating early to those areas. Then we have a couple of teams on the southern island like MSX into Slay Icon. They are playing on southern island. Then we have R9. They have a great spot right now. They're camping the bridge as well. They are in the position where they can go either to the south side, either to the north side as well. Then we have a huge cluster coming in from the north. Some huge number of the teams, I feel like 6 or 7 teams are coming from the north, and there's a very good chance somebody will be caught when they are rotating.
Oh, somebody will definitely be caught while they are rotating, but the fight's not happening. RZ, the only fight that we actually saw was Team Spins versus RTG as they were taking that drop. After that, it's completely gone to the safer side. As you already mentioned before that first actually engagement, things are getting on a calmer position. The teams once again, even in this match, even in today's matches, they want to play it safe. They want to play it calm and composedly. They don't want to engage in any kind of fights, but it's gonna come back and bite them at the later stages. Maybe not stage 1, not stage 2, maybe not even stage 3, but at the stage 4 or 5, things are gonna get chaotic. The teams will be going back and forth and getting those eliminations. But right now, as we are talking about the elimination, Metershot XR360 taking their fight against the team COD. One player got knocked out at that time. Ash HLV from the team Spins after the first initial elimination that they had. They're trying to leave the position, but oh my god, was that a car slam onto their own players or on a different player? Because Kadir has taken TUF player down. The ultimate force at the Talisman has been eliminated. This is the second elimination that the team Spins is actually going to receive before getting their one player also knocked and finished off.
Exactly. This is going to be a start, but look at that. Ash goes down as well. While I think he might just be going down at the because of the vehicle, because of early exiting the vehicle. But Kamran, Sports Unknown takes him down with a shotgun, and Unknown is in a very deep unknown territory as well. He goes down at the hand of Kamran, and unfortunately for him, I don't know what exactly he was thinking, but both the parties are currently losing a lot. Spin have lost 2 of their players. The second one is bleeding, so goes the case for AMZ. One of their players down, the other one is very low for HP. Here comes the nade, deals a bit of damage to Kamran, but he managed to survive, pulling up a first aid kit. Chief right outside the house, inside the house, right outside the room, just cooking up the nade. That nade can deal a lot of damage. But he just deflected it towards the wrong angle. The player were not there. They were on the other side, and they're going to commit to it. And suddenly the Spins Esports is up to 3 players. So that will be a huge advantage on their side. But we still have a long way to go. AMZ is also up to 3 players. But look at that. Here comes Team Rage Esports and Team Tough as well. There are just some passing players who want to get what is happening, who want to get a piece of what is happening. It might be Team Tough, but unfortunately for Team Tough, Rahman goes down and will be eliminated from the game. Unfortunate circumstances for Rahman, as he was not very careful at all. And Team Rage, who was next to these team, is also engaged in a fight with Team RST. So this place just suddenly became a war zone.
Oh yes, it has became a war zone right at this point. Spins coming in with the clutch. Kamran has to heal himself right here, right now. S12K versus S12K. It's definitely going to happen. He's going to miss one shot. This will give enough time for the player to heal, but no, it doesn't. It doesn't, because from the backside, there is Team Rage outside of the blue, waiting for this opportunity. They take one elimination. Now, as Spins gets eliminated, Team TUF also engaging in the fight with another team. RST it is. And they're taking the fight. Shehu gets taken down. Joker Sir has to heal himself right here, right now, because he's not just the only player. He's the only hope that the team has, but the grenades are gonna come in the way. It's gonna eliminate the player. Back-to-back 2 eliminations. 2 teams out of the match. We are down to the 14 teams, but look at the east-western corner. How much clusterized it is outside the Pochinki side. AMINZ, Team Rage, they're definitely going to take the fight. PBXRIPPERS versus the Team 7 Esports, they are definitely going to take the fight, but on the bridge side, we are seeing Metashot, Slay, Team R9, even the backside, that is 7th Element coming in close alongside of Team Extension. So 4 teams back-to-back have the chance inside even the circle to take that engagement up.
Exactly. They have the chance to take that engagement up, but Team Rage, they are doing perfectly fine right now as they have 4 players alive, but in terms of their position to circle, I feel like they are losing their advantages. Darling finds another kill, and that's a total of 2 points in their backpack. Boltrex is also on the way to rotation. RST bot is just trying to go away into the circle as well. This has been a very dangerous fight for most of these teams. Almost everybody has lost 1 or 2 if they played. Even Team Tough and Spin, they were the one getting eliminated. AMZ, while they won this fight, they only got 2 points, and they have 2 players remaining alive, which is not looking super great going into the stage 2 when we have 46 players remaining beside them. On the other hand, the Team Rage might be the only team among these 6 teams that were able to get away from this situation with some kind of positive note in terms of kills. Otherwise, they are also not in a great position relative to the circle. One team that we were discussing a bit earlier, that R9 and Team 7th Element, these were the 2 teams that were already in the center, were holding the northern island, the main island. But when we look at the Slay icon, this is a team that is completely occupying the southern island right now, southern part of the bridge, and not letting anyone trying to rotate as well. So this is a great spot for them. But let's talk about 360 right now. They are in a close vicinity right next to another team who's rotating, who might be just finding a spot, but 7th Element is just going very heavy on Ripper Esports, trying to find their players left and right, and got 2 of them down, only 2 remaining behind. And I still feel like they haven't gotten the second kill secure. I still have to see what happened to that second kill. He might be revived or not, but for now, Team 7th Element, they are in a strongest position to secure this game and to secure very good points from this game. They might not get the winner chicken dinner. I might be getting a bit ahead of myself, but I know for sure that this team will get good points just because of their position within the circle.
Oh, definitely. They will be receiving a good position because of the circle that they're in, but Red Saints have been finally eliminated by the Team Rage. I think Zubian was trying to take this buggy to the water or something of that sort, but he slams it in, gets the loot. Once again, he's going to get into the Pagani. He's going to move away. He's definitely going to get out of here. Bazit also trying to take a look at the Team Extension that might be in the close vicinity of them, but I think he spots Ashad. I think he spots Divine. Both of the players, as they have been spotted, Bazit is not going to make any kind of rash move. Their shots have been dealt on the player. The damages are definitely coming in close on the house, on the cards, but not on the player. They're still in the safe. Whosoever gets the first knock, I think, will have the chance to actually aggress. But for that, we still have to wait a little bit. Winky, Shahid, they're in the car. Winky trying to execute an off-angle position against the Team Extension, but it might come back to bite at them. But Puzet, finally, he gets a knockout on the Team Extension. Now is the time, I'd say, for the Team RD to actually push, but we cannot forget about the Team PBXRIPPER and the 7 Esports. We also talked about them, that they might be in a pickle as well. They might get into the engagement as well, and as we do draw close, they're closing in on each other. X-Generation Divine, he's coming in. He's slowly and steadily pushing in. He's shooting at the players. Winky gets a lot of damage, but still, the player are in the safe. Psycho jumps away from this Molotov. A great move done by him. He's going to throw a grenade. It is going to hit a lot of damage, but not enough to get the knockout on the player. Psycho, this is your chance. This is your chance, but no. It was over. Psycho walked right into that grenade. He gets taken down. Now it's Team RD, just the two players. Another grenade's on the way, and Buzzet also gets taken down by Thugs' grenade, leaving Winky as, I do believe, one of the hopes for the team.
At the same time, X Generation, I feel like they will not be happy with this outcome. They have lost two of their players, got only one kill in return, and this is what has been a major issue for Team X Generation. They find the kills, they find the kind of points, but in terms of placement, they're lacking a lot. And now they have to be careful as they're left with only two players behind. But for now, 7th Element still in a very good spot. RTG on the left side still holding that place. But Road to Glory also suffered a very early loss in terms of losing their player Hitman, and now is playing with 3 players, so they will be a bit defensive. But Rage, they have completely occupied the west side of the circle, and now is holding that position, and their things are looking super good right now. This could be a start of a potential comeback for them, as they have 4 players alive, 4 kills in their backpack, the most kills in the game up till this point. And the way they're playing, I feel like this is a team that will be a major issue to Red Death, 7th Element, RT, R9. These are the teams that will be definitely getting a lot of competition from Team Rage. We know the Team Rage is one of the best out there. We know the players they have been playing with. These guys are supers. These guys are crazy. And now I didn't see them perform yesterday, and I thought something might be wrong. And yes, exactly, it wasn't their day. But I feel like I might be getting a bit ahead of myself again. But I feel like they are gonna come back in a wonderful way. Probably might be just getting a wonderful chicken dinner in this game. If not, and getting some good points of like 10 to 12 as well, and maybe trying to be consistent and making their way to top 4. Obviously, it's still a long road as they're at number 11 right now with only 28 points.
Oh, they're still on the top 12, top 11 teams that will be taking the fight. But 39 players, it is not a small number as well. AMINZ have 2 players that are outside of the circle. COD has a single player left. If you're talking about the solos, COD is the only team with a solo. AMINZ is the only team with a duo. In fact, X Generation also has a duo to their name. But aside from that, the rest of the team, the 10 teams that are still in the match, in fact, 9 teams that are still in the match, they have a complete squad against each other. Zyro J waiting for the opportunity, waiting for the circle to be made. Then he can actually push slowly and steadily inside of that circle. Because so far, he's out. He is in the prison. And we already saw how he's kind of not moving. It might not be a good chance. This is your chance. Find some cars, start your rotations, and as the circle closes in, you will be finding the position inside of that circle. Alt X4 Viking, slowly and steadily, we are also seeing this team closing to the Milta City, the outskirts of that Milta City, whereas they're going to spot on the Team R9. The R9, will they do the same? This is a bigger question, because Killfeed, once again, has decided to shine the names of some players that were taking the fight. Meter Shot, XR360 versus the Team Red Death, both taking a 1-1 each down. It is a trade-off, but Blaze also gets picked up. Team RD now having that upper advantage, I'd still say, because it is a 3 versus 3 scenario right now because of Buzzet's elimination. Pinkman, Vinky, Shahid, it's up to these 3 guys to do something to make a difference out of this fight, but Pinkman cannot go on the top of the floor. There's a Molotov. He's waiting with the DBS. The grenade comes in the way. Vinky gets the knockout. Baki also gets taken down. Jinopi trying to give out the cover. Both sides once again taking 1 elimination each, but RD also has a second player knocked out. The player is being revved up. X Generation, you have the chance. This is your moment to shine. Do a third party. Get all the eliminations that you can.
Exactly, this is the time for you to shine as well. You can find some kind of good elimination. You need those points, but look at Omega. He's cooked the need a bit too much, maybe. And
No.
just it bounces back, deals damage to himself. But yes, this has not been great for Omega. The player comes in from the left side. Shahid has been finding the shot. It is a DBS versus DBS, and Winky's DBS just gets on the top and takes team meter shot, eliminates them from the game. RD is going to be super happy with this, as they got a total of 6 elimination. They lost one of their players, Buzzet, but after that they were able to revive Pinkman as well, and now going into the last stage of the game, they have 6 eliminations, 3 players alive. They might not get the winner chicken, but they still will be able to secure some good amount of points for themselves and probably will get them a boost. But for now, 7th element trying to punish everybody that is rotating into the circle, and they have a very good spot. They found themselves a good compound within the southern part of the circle. Not southern, I would say, like eastern part of the circle, a bit towards the southern side. But Slay Icon, they just rotated, they just tried to rush Alian right now. The nade just thrown by Hamza, and that's a wonderful nade. Everything gets connected. He goes down. One of the player comes from behind. Divine finds Sohaib, and suddenly 7th element is in deep trouble. Goku bot is also very low in HP. One more shot to the body and he goes down. He cannot understand what is exactly happening right now. He's being chased. The player comes from the outside. He tries to go for a drop shot, but no, Wolf is all up on him, takes him down and out of the game, leaving T24 OP behind. He's in the house. People know where they are. The enemy team know where he is right now. He throws the nade, and I don't know if it gets connected or not. That is going to be the question. But now he's going to be rushed left and right. The player comes in. He's trying to get the one down, but no, he's not been able to. No, he's been able to try to take the one down, but no, fortunately not. He will not be able to take the second and third down. He dealt a lot of damage to Hamza, but unfortunately couldn't keep it going in 7th element. When everything looked good for them, suddenly everything turned around in terms of just team rushing them up, and like third party from X Generation literally broke their backs, and now team 7th element is out the game, giving a lot more room for team ALTs, team Slay Icon, R9 to just go ahead and like perform better and take that spot of number 2.
Oh yes, now you have the chance of taking that hashtag number 2, but R9 has some other plans for the team. Meter Shodex, Slay Icons taking 2 down. AMINZ Esports in the meanwhile gets eliminated by 7 Esports. So Wolf is going to be the one and only hope, whereas the team R9, look at the cluster, look at the player that they're coming in. But oh my god, Wolf, did you just threw that grenade on your own teammate? Yes, he does. He eliminates him, also gets eliminated with the molly, with the DBS shot, and it is over for the team Meter Shodex Slay Icons. Out of the match that they go, we are down to the top 8 teams, 21 players still trying to take up the fight. The fourth stage is about to close down in 13 seconds. These 13 seconds are going to be super, I'd say, crucial for many of the players and many of the teams, because not only in this circle they have to decide where they want to go, because the next circle is going to be detrimental. 7 Esports, they have the circle for themselves. It's a good start. I'd say definitely it's a good start for them. Now that they have the circle, now that they have the position for themselves, they can hopefully hold us down, hold the fort down, and try to look for the opening that's up against the other teams. The RTG's right in front of them. From the backside, there's another team, Alt-X4 Viking, that's coming in close.
They're coming close as well. They have to be careful. 7X, they are looking super sharp right now. This is a team that I did not expect to shine at this moment. Obviously, this is a team that has been very consistent. That is why we are seeing them at position number 5. But shining this like that, like getting 5 kills, all players alive, this is a work of like a top team. And look at that, they find Zebian as well. He goes down. Team 7X element will find another kill for themselves, making a total of 6. X Generation still surviving despite a lot of troubles on their way, with 2 players alive, a bit far away from the circle. Have to rotate 20 or 30 meters into it. They have RD on their right side. They have R9 on the left side, but R9 as well, they have been not great. They have been almost silent throughout the whole game. They got some of the couple of kills as well, but no, they have not tried to make a lot of mark. But look at that, Blocky Sports, a player from 7X, Roy, deals a lot of damage, and unfortunately he wasn't able to take him down, but that was some great spray coming in from his side. And now team R9 is on the southern side of the circle. It has taken a shift, unfortunately, 200 meters away from it, and you have to move really quickly, because in 22 seconds the blue zone will be pushing in. Road to Glory, despite their early issue, they are still in the game with 2 players alive. I feel like Road to Glory and Next Generation, both of them will try to make sure that they don't become a part of any kind of fight, and they make their way to top 2 or 3 and get as much as placement point as they want, because they might not be able to get a lot of kill. But here we go. Superman finds Roy finally. Roy also took a lot of damage from another person. I think it was Noki, and now, but finally they are able to put him down. Was not able to secure the kill because obviously he will be falling down on the other side of the wall. But R9 Esports on their way with a bigger rotation all the way into the center. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the more important fight. This is the important fight where we will decide who will get the winner with a chicken dinner. Vaz goes down. Noki finds the player, but will not be able to seal the deal. Ghost goes down as well, and now suddenly Team R9 is not looking super good right now. This decision to rush in the center while everybody is holding the edges, I felt like this is not really that great. And now look at that, R9 suffered a lot of loss in terms of players. Ghost is also bleeding in 7x. They're gonna be very happy with the outcome.
Oh, they are definitely going to be very, very happy with the outcome that they have. Those 6 elimination, not a single player so far has been on the verge of elimination, because was already eliminated at early stages. Now, Team R9, they have the chance to hold this position down, hold the fort down. But 7 Esports, they are what I want to look out for. They are what the players need to look out for. Altex 4 Viking QK gets a knockdown. Khane also throws a grenade, takes Superman down. At the same time, it's back and forth elimination. That's happening. 7 Esports on the receiving edge. There goes a grenade. It might hit the player, but it does not. Both of the 7 Esports players that are alive actually giving the first and foremost revival to their own teammates so that they can actually rush on the team. But no, this grenade could have been detrimental. This grenade could have taken some eliminations on the player, but it does not. Once again, Team 7 Esports back on the 4-man squad that they go. Slowly and steadily, they're gonna be pushing away. Mithy has a grenade. Mithy knocks someone out. Roy also did the same thing, confirmed that elimination. Ghost is super low. He enters the house. Noki's also low on the HP. Khane's grenade is gonna take him down, leaving Ghost as the final hope. But look at Ghost. He does not even have a proper healing. He just have the bandages that he can hope to use against the players. Khane throws a grenade. Noki gets eliminated. And with this, now it's just Ghost. It's just Ghost and his DBS. How he's going to survive, how he's going to pull it off. This is a bigger question. He's on the stairs. He's waiting out for the opportunity that the player might be rushing on them. DBS is still there. It is still a one-shot gun that can potentially wipe out the team, but he has to jump. He has to jump. As soon as he does, Mithy gets him down. 7 Esports with the 10 elimination. They are looking promising. If they get this winner in a chicken dinner, they might not be that far away from that top position. But grenades, Zyro J, you are the man right now. Last Ride also gets eliminated. It is a 1v2 that the COD had pull off against this team.
COD Esports in top 4. I did not believe myself right now. I do not believe myself right now. And they have gotten those 2 kills. Obviously, it's not a great game for them, but an above average game definitely for COD Esports, as Zyro J is moving a bit towards the left side and is hoping to get into the top 2 position. Gets up, goes into the smoke, and tries to, I feel like, loot those crates. And well, guy, that is I feel like very bold move, and I hope it works out for you. Obviously, got them himself a great amount of kits as well. Pinkman gets spotted, shot are being fired. Roy deals damage in twice. Like he sprays the first and then he sprays and again with a little bit of break in between, and he gets the job done, takes him down and out of the game. But look at that, Shahid also gets spotted. Zyro J throws a nade towards him. Did it get connected or not? That's going to be the main question. He has 4 nades in his backpack, and now I have to see whether he can get a kill or not, because if he gets a kill on RD Shahid, he will be in the top 3 teams alive, and he knows somebody is on the right side is still crawling towards Shahid slowly and steadily. He needs to be careful. I feel like he can come in from the righter angle. It will be better for him, but ALT is still on his left side, just in the circle. But 7x, who are outside the circle right now, is the only team with 4 players alive. They have the utmost advantage. It's a 1v2, v1, v4.
Oh my
and exactly
God.
what a beautiful nade from Zyro J, although he did not bring up a smoke as well. Spots Mithi, but Mithi was just too good with the gun, takes him down and out of the game. And now we have only 2 teams alive. QK also gets spotted, and now only 1 player left behind who's just surviving and who's counting his minutes within the smoke as well. Gets spotted out of the game, and 7 Esports got a wonderful winner chicken in the game number 1, and that will be a great start they were hoping for in this day, as they will try to make a comeback into the top 4, and this game will definitely help them. I'm quite sure they're at number 2. I want to see how close they are to number 1 right now.
Oh, definitely. They were on the hashtag number 2, and now with the winner chicken dinner, they're definitely going to be super close to the hashtag number 1. Talking about the eliminations, that's a total of 15 elimination that we are seeing from this team. And on top of that, that's 10 points for the winner chicken dinner, 26 points right off the batch in a single match that they have managed to secure for themselves. We're talking about the match summary: 59 eliminations, 59 knockouts, 66 healings, 253 throwable used, 0 airdrop looted. RZ, this is one thing that surprises me, because yesterday we saw a lot of airdrops being looted upon. 9 headshots, 16 total rescues, and the longest elimination still lacking a little bit, 20-30 meters behind with 364. But man of the match, MVP of the match, is Khane with the 5 eliminations and 930 damage.
And the good part about that, for like in terms of team contribution, is like he only has 33.33% while having 5 eliminations. That shows what an impact the rest of the team had as well. They probably had a total of 11 to 12 kills, but looking at the top eliminations of the day, we have 3 players from 7 Esports in the top 3. They have, like, one of the Khane has 5 eliminations, Mithi has 4 eliminations, Roy has 4 eliminations, dealing a total of 599 damage. And then we have somebody else from the other team, Road to Glory, getting 3 elimination. And finally we have Zyro J at number 5 with 3 eliminations at securing a 392 damage as well. But this was a one-sided affair by the whole 7 Esports. They were absolutely immaculate throughout the whole game. They got a total of 15 eliminations for themselves, or 2630 damage. And in comparatively, the second team who got the most elimination, which was Red Death, has less than half of the damage they have, only 1257 damage, 8 elimination, which is good amount of damage, good amount of elimination. But 7 Esports were in a league of their own, a jump of 25 points, and I feel like this will help them a lot in terms of their confidence, in terms of them qualifying for the PMSL qualifier as well. And I have to see how it goes ahead. But for now, Red Death, they got 12 points with only 8 elimination. COD Esports, this is a place that I did not expect them, as I said a bit earlier, but I'm happy. I'm glad for the boys that they got themselves in the top 3, and I hope they can keep it going all the way till the end of the day. It's going to be very difficult for them to qualify, as they had a terrible day number 1, but I still feel like they can find a bit of the comfort that they had a good performance on the day number 2.
Well, they definitely had a great start on the day number 2. But look at the damage, 2630. That's a lot of damage that the team has secured for themselves. Red Death, 8 elimination, 1257 damage. COD with 3 eliminations. Surviving till the top 3 is also really good for the team COD right now. 392 damage to their name. Then we're seeing 4 eliminations, 887 damage. 0 elimination with 420 damage. 5 eliminations with some damage as well. But on the second page, the first team, PBXRIPPERS, only 20 damage and not a single elimination to their name. AMINZ also tried their level best, 2 eliminations, 569 damage to their name as well. 2 eliminations with 778 damage for the team TUF. 7th element, 2 with the same 1126 damage. The damage they dealt was really good, but the amount of eliminations that they secured for themselves were not. They were not able to secure their knockouts, maybe their damages at that time. But overall MVP is on our finally screen. On the top, we are seeing Winky with 14 eliminations, 2477 damage, survival time of 2610. Then we have C24OP 13 with 2853 damage, Pinkman with 14 elimination, 2224 damage. But Rahman finally being dethroned from the top 2 to the top 4 with 10 elimination and 2956 damage. Now is the time for Rahman to shine. You have to make a comeback from this point onward. On the hashtag number 5, we are seeing Extensions Divine with 13 elimination, 2405 damage. Survival time, all of the player. The best thing about the survival time about all of these players is that it is above 20 minutes.
Exactly, it is about 20 minutes as well. And looking at the overall ranking right now, I feel like the 7 Esports, this will be the team that can compete with Red Death. But one thing about the Red Death as well, Toys, they had a good game, so it will be difficult for them to stop, as you know they are not stopping at any moment of the day. Yesterday, the only game that they were not able to perform was the last game of the day. Other than that, in the first 5 games, they were able to secure a good amount of points and got an average of probably around 10 to 12 points in terms of in terms of placement point as well, in terms of like elimination point. But yeah, in terms of total points, they got an average of 12 points, and I feel like this is a good start for them. 7 Esports as well. 7th Element, unfortunately for them, this was a team that was directly competing with Red Death, but from yesterday, last part of the yesterday to the start of this day as well, they have not been able to do a lot. They were at 48 points clashing with Team Red Death, and now they're still at 50 points after 2 or 3 games. Something needs to be different. They need to get a winner chicken dinner if they want to make themselves feel comfortable, obviously, because a lot of the team are competing for that position. But coming to the map schedule, we have Erangel at number, we are done with Erangel. We have 7 Esports getting the winner chicken dinner, and soon we'll see the map of Miramar being played, and it's going to be very, very interesting to see how this turns out. Especially Miramar is a slow-paced map. It's a big desert, obviously, great, huge number of compounds. You got great loot as well. So generally, we have to see how it goes.
Well, we definitely have to see how it goes, but for right now, we have to take a short break. Ladies and gentlemen, stay here, stay connected, enjoy the highlights, and we will be right back.
Well, but welcome back everyone to In-Game Esports Masters Pakistan. This is RZ and I've been joined again by Toys. Toys, what a wonderful game number 1 where Team 7 Esports completely dominated the map and the teams playing in the map as well. So yeah, they got some wonderful 25 points and got themselves a sweet spot in second spot in the overall ranking. And now they are very close to Red Death and the only team that has potential of competing with Red Death right now. But yes, if they continue the way they are going right now, I'm quite sure they will be qualifying for PMSL qualifier. But going into the map number 2 that will be played on Miramar, Toy, anything that is going to be different? Any new team that will be performing?
That's a really good question because the performance, I think it is through for the first 5 to 6 teams. COD Esports, on the other hand, they did really good in this match. They managed to survive in the top 3, and not only that, they even managed to secure Zyro J as the final hope, managed to secure the 3 eliminations, the crucial elimination, I'd say, for the team that he actually got. But aside from that, it was all the top tier teams that we saw in the previous matches, the first 6 matches as well. Altex 4 Viking, the Road to Glory, Team Red Death, they are all already on the top, on the first chart. They just need that push, they just need that momentum that they're going to generate even today to secure the top position. But yes, Red Death, they are still unmatched. They are the ones that are still unmatched in the overall rankings, and someone has to really step up if they want to take them down from that throne. 7 Esports, we are seeing them trying their level best to do that as well because they're on the hashtag number 2. And if they win the second match, if they got the winner chicken dinner of the second match as well, they might just be able to do that.
They might be able to do that. This is a good possibility, and I hope for that to happen. Obviously, I have nothing against the other team, but I felt like one thing that is not making me happy at all is Team Tough right now. This is a team that I always admire the most. This is a team that I always thought is one of the best. There was a time when they were competing with Team IA directly in terms of the elimination point of the placement point, and this was the team that in any tournament at good part of 2022, maybe in the late part of 2022, in the early part of 2023, this was a team where I was thinking, oh, this is a team that could potentially win PMPL tournaments as well, the way they play, and they were very close to winning those as well, but somewhat they had a one bad day or 2 bad day, like, oh, something went wrong, it's okay, they can bounce back, they can get better. But now Team Tough, they are not that much scary, I would say. They are really good right now, don't get me wrong, they're still on the top teams of Pakistan, they are still very good. But this is not what I saw Team Tough in, like what I saw of the Team Tough. This is not what I expected of the Team Tough as well. Personally, it's like seeing a team so mature, you have expectations for them to perform really good right now. As the same, I have expectations for Team Rage and 7th Element to perform. I have a better expectation from Team Tough. Why? They got a massive amount of experience under their belt. They know a lot, they have played a lot, they know these maps, they know these players as well that are playing against them. They have a great synergy as well, and sometimes it look okay. Team Tough is doing super good right now in the game, super good right now. They're getting 8 kills, 9 kills in the 15 minutes of the game. We still have 10 minutes left and they might be getting 15 or 16 kills, and then suddenly everything turns around. They lose 1, they lose 2, they lose 3, and Team Tough is nowhere to be found in the last part of the game, and that is something I always thought is one of the major issues with Team Tough. They cannot consistently make themselves to the last part of the game. One thing they should actively try to work on is, okay, what are we doing that is causing us to get eliminated? We're getting the kills in the early part of the game, but we do something in the mid part of the game that gets us eliminated, and we are not in the top 4 or 5. We are in the top 4 or 5 because we get 10 elimination, we get 8 eliminations, and that is the early part of the game. But I want them to ask these questions that, okay guys, we have one goal now. That goal is to survive the 23 minutes of the game. That goal is to make it to the top 6 stages, in the last 6 stages, the 6th stage or 7th stage as well. That is our goal. And if they're able to do that, I feel like this could be a team that can rise again, because this is one of the core problems that I saw while spectating them for a long time now.
That's definitely a core problem by the Team Tough, and they have to work it out. And to work it out, I think they have to really ask this question to themselves on what they're doing the wrong thing. Because as long as someone else is going to point it out for you, you're not going to find it unless you find it on your own. But here we go, guys. The second match has taken the flight from the Torea Humada. We are seeing it go straight down to to the southern side of the Los Leons, the mine areas near the Los Igos bridge side. So Los Igos, I think it's still accessible for the teams, but most of the eastern areas are accessible. Hacienda, San Martin, Picado, easily accessible. But after that, if you're talking about the crater fields, the Monte Nuevo or the El Pozo areas alongside of La Cabrera, where Team 7th Element usually goes, they have to find some vehicles, they have to find some cars, any kind of transportations that they can actually acquire, and a lot of loot that they need to make sure, a lot of healings, in fact, to make sure that they stay survived till the very end, if they're even going to stay there for a longer period of time.
Oh, definitely. But for now, we have a couple of teams very close to each other. We have Road to Glory and AMZ moving toward El Azhar. There's a slight chance we see a clash landing and
Please, water.
a potential early elimination. Team Spain, they are very much dispersed for the side of Torre Ahmada towards water treatment as well. And with the looking at the circle, it's going to be a very good circle, very fair circle. It's not going to give teams a bit like a bit of nervousness, a bit of like issues as well. It will not be difficult at all to rotate into the circle. You can find easy points of entry left and right. And left, when I talk about the left part of the map, it is completely empty. We have El Pozo, Crater Fields, and Martin Power Grid. Some huge cities with some great loots empty. So any team that want to avoid some cluster right now, some situation right now, they can either rotate to that part of the map, and might be the circle might be rotating to that side later. We have to predict that. But look at the Los Leonos and the area till the Puerto Paraíso. This is a huge cluster. There are some good amount of teams there, and I think Torix, there might be some clashes happening sooner or later there.
Oh, there's definitely going to be having some clashes at that time. Even Los Leons, if you're looking at that, there's Mirashot X Slay Icons, there's RT, and on the southern side, on the mines, we are seeing the team PBXRIPPERS. So if PB decides to actually go towards the northern side to the Los Leons, they're definitely in for a fight. But on the Picado side, there are definitely two teams that will be taking that engagement, that will be taking those early fights for themselves. Talking about El Azhar, we do see some teams going there as well, but it's not going to be enough that they're going to actually take that fight. Buzzard slowly and steadily getting that loot, acquiring that all the loot that he wants to do. Level 1 vest, level 2 helmet. So far, this guy is set. He can actually proceed with this loot, but he wants more. He wants something better. RD Vinky on the meanwhile is also doing the same thing. Some good guns, some good scopes, and at the same time some bad armors that they are going to receive. Caught this time, Myra is are really going to be on this team because the last match, Zyro J, he outperformed for his team. He made sure that they at least get on the top positions, top 3, maybe top 4. And after that, they also get something like eliminations, 3 eliminations, 2 eliminations to their name. So a momentarily start for the team COD, but how will it work out in this match? This is what I want to actually see.
Actually, this is what I want to see as well. COD Esports, it was a great sight for me to see them in top 3. It felt very good, and generally I wanna feel that I wanna have that warm feelings again, where I see a new team, up and coming team, perform that way, make their way into the top. The rise of 7th Element has been one of those cases that where everybody in Pakistan was so happy, not because that we didn't have a team performing on the global stage. Yes, obviously we had a team performing on the global stage, but when some new team come and perform and play the way they're playing and commit to these kind of strong hard commitments where they are practicing day and night, and in the end you can see them having some result, I feel like that's a great feeling. Even for COD Esport, I feel like if they practice really hard, if they give the time that is deserved, then I feel like this team could be one of the good teams out there. Obviously there's a long way to go, and it all depends on how much time and commitment you put into the game with your teammates as well. Because one of the issues that I have faced, I generally saw a lot of the teams, and this is not just related to PUBG Mobile, this is related to other games as well, that people playing the game, that are playing it professionally, are not that serious. They are not that committed to it. You don't make it your number 1 priority. You make it your number 3 or number 4 priority. Oh, it is okay, now let's go play home and play the game. Maybe you're wasting the time as well. And that is why when you think, okay, these guys are good, these guys could have been a lot better if they just good, like put in the time with their teammates as well, and if they have played as a 4. So I felt like one of the things that I want like all of these teammates to do, like if you guys are playing this, if you guys want to earn from this, if you're gonna want to make it a career of your own, I generally have some advice for Pakistani esports players that make it to your top priority. Otherwise, this is not worth it for you.
Oh, definitely. It's not going to be worth it for you if you do that. But talking about the team, AMINZ Booba so far, alongside of Cryptic, Chief, and Rashan, they're slowly taking the start. They're slowly taking this match for themselves. So far, in all the 7 matches that they have played, they have only managed to secure the 10 points. It is not that much. It is, okay, it's way too low, and they need to really, really work it out for themselves. But so does Team PB, so does Team COD, RST. Any team that is below, I'd say, 40 points marker needs to work on themselves in the couple of matches if they want to come out on the top, if they want to like secure a good position. Because yesterday it was only top 3. It was only top 3 that they were gonna go on the PMSL qualifiers. But this time, today, you get a new surprise. Top 4 are connected now. We have an extra spot for you if you manage to secure that position for yourself. So not only you've been given some leisures, you now have to work it out amongst you that who's going to be on the top 4 positions to actually secure like that PMSL qualifier slot. Team Rage outside of the LSR, I think they're outside of the LSR, waiting out for the opportunity. Blade saying no to his team, that he don't want to come, he don't want to get into the car and move away. He wants to stay right now for the team AMINZ, because AMINZ, one way or another, they're gonna show themselves onto the Team Rage, and when they do, this is going to be a heck of a fight. And they actually does. Cryptic has been spotted, the damage has been dealt, the player is super low in that HP, and he gets it down. Drawlin gets the Blade, and at the same time, Blade also gets a knockdown and a confirmation. AMINZ, they are not lacking behind. As soon as they get a knock, they instantly thirst another player and make sure that the other team do go out on the disadvantaged side.
Not a great start for both of the teams. Both of them lost one of their players, but look at Team Tough. They are just calmly looting in Picardo right now, oblivious of the fact that there is a huge like Jin on top of them, hovering them. Rahman gets spotted, he goes down, Joker goes down, 1 and 2, he seals the deal. He spots M7, can he take him down as well? Takes a bit of the damage, but no, Team Tough suddenly is in a lot of trouble. Rahman goes down obviously as he was trying to crawl back into the safety. Joker also gets spotted, takes a lot of the damage, one more shot to the body and he will be down. But finally Tailman finally put him down, and I felt like Team Tough, this is what's wrong. They were not realizing that there was a team on top of them, and now the rest of the 360 is just gonna be coming in and joining this fight. Although it might be a bit late for them as well. It's a 3v3 as they get spotted shots are being fired. Tailman gets 1 and the second. What a wonderful shot coming from his side. He is just too good. Maybe the third one as well. And now he's just trying to get out of this one. Shots are being fired and the guy is being busted. And the explosion eliminates them from the game. They got the revenge. They did it. They got the revenge. They wanted 4 kills. Unfortunately, they lost Rahman. They were able to revive one of their players, but coming back to the fight of Team R9 and Ray, Jolin goes down. R9 on the top. Well, they lost one of their players who's down as well. Zeban coming from the right also goes down. Ghost is just too good. Damn! That is why he was playing for the best team in Pakistan. He got the ZBR, he got the Jolin, he got the Voltrex. 1v3 by Ghost. What a domination! What a performance!
Oh, this guy has a beautiful performance. Out of the 6 elimination that the team has, he has the 5 of them, and that is not a small number. That is definitely not a small number. Ghost, you have outdone yourself, brother, at this time. And as we are on the 6th elimination for the team R9, they're definitely coming in close. They're definitely closing in on the gap against the team Ultex for Viking. And if they do get that winner chicken dinner, they might be able to close that gap even further for the team 7 Esports or the team RD. But I want to see team RD and 7 Esports on what they are doing as well. So far, we have lost 2 teams. The match has lost 2 teams. MS and Rage, they have been eliminated. We are down to the 14 teams as it already is. AMINZ is also surviving with a slither of HP, just a single thread for their player that's gonna actually like either go for the safer side or maybe die trying to get into the circle as well. Oh, any of these like possibilities can happen. PB also needs to like rev up their game at that time. But yes, RD7 Esports and Altex 4 Viking. These are the top 3 names, I'd say, RZ, that can still play it out safe and will not get any kind of harmful material for themselves. X Generation Thug waiting out, but AMINZ near the team R9, and just look at the stop of the team R9. They're actually super close by. A single wrong move, a single movement will mean that AMINZ Esports might not be proceeding any further.
And this is not a great tournament for them, great grand finals for them. They have not been able to find anything in the matches of yesterday, and looking at today as well, I feel like the story is not gonna be any different. It is highly unfortunate, their circumstances, but look at that. He finds Roshan, finds Ghost, takes him down out of the game. Oh no, he takes a dangerous man down. R9, they're not gonna be happy with that. Everything was going great, everything was going perfect. Obviously, Roshan takes a lot of damage with the Molotov. He goes out, Superman just takes him down. No. But unfortunately for Ghost, he goes down, and Noki just gets angry at Superman. He's like, this was my kill. Waits for him to come back into the compound and revives him. Obviously, there's going to be some team battle that is going on. But unfortunately for Ghost, this is just like what happened with Rahman as well. He was just waiting just here, moving left and right, and he got punished as well for that. And I think this is what happened here as well. Not exactly the same situation. Obviously, Ghost was chasing this person alone, but yeah, AMZ gets eliminated from the game and is the third team to get eliminated. Team Tough, the rest of the players are rotating in from Los Llanos towards the power grid right now. They might just make their way towards St. Martin. They need to be careful. We have XG on the right side, Slay Icon on the right side as well. There's a bit of left side empty for them if they want to move towards the power grid. I need to be careful. But majority of the teams are in the circle right now, Toys. One team that are particularly very happy, is Team 7 Esports coming in from the north side. They have no competition, no team waiting for them, and they can make their way to the north of the circle very easily.
Oh, definitely. They can make their way into the north of the circle very easily. They don't have anyone on the backstab. They're easily going to contest that location up for themselves, maybe gather some mountaintops. But look at the fights finally happening. Psycho being taken down by the hand of Panther. Team X Generation losing one of their players. Dyro J confirming that elimination. And what does Team X Generation now has to like actually go for that revenge factor? I want to see those revenge factor, whereas the one player gets eliminated instantly. The team is actually going for the complete rush, going for that complete annihilation of their like rivals. But Mira shot X-Lay Icons in the San Martin area, they are not making any kind of move as well. They don't want to like over-aggress, get into the position where they're in the icky position. No. They want to play it out safe as well. They want to make sure that if the eliminations are coming, it comes their way. They don't have to like actually move and work out for those elimination. RTG last ride. The way that he's actually riding this, I do believe it will be his last ride in this match.
Exactly. Team Road to Glory, they have lost their momentum, they have lost their advantage within the overall rankings right now. 8th position with only 41 points, and things are looking very slim right now. The chances, they need to make sure that they perform in the upcoming games and this game as well. Otherwise, the way the position has been taking, the way R9 is performing, 7X is performing, things are looking very difficult right now. RD is also performing. These are the 3 teams that are key teams right now. 7th Element, maybe they find the momentum back, the momentum they had yesterday. I think they will be able to qualify as well. So team that are in position like 6, 7, 8 and 9, but especially 6, 7, 8, Team Tough, Team Slay Icon, Road to Glory, they need to make sure that something needs to be done outside the box. With the way they are going, they are obviously performing good. This is a great position for them, don't get me wrong. You are very close to number 2, but you need to take that extra step. Something extra needs to be done. Just like 7 Esports did that something extra in terms of getting the winner chicken dinner, and now they can go on and get like 7-8 points every game, and they will be qualifying for the PMSL qualifier. You are getting 7-8 points right now, don't get me wrong. Team Tough got 4 points, but they need a game of 15 to 20 points, a single game where they're getting the winner chicken dinner, or at least getting 15 points so that they can close the lead between them and top 2.
Well, they have to close the lead between the top two and the top one, or even the top three. So far, for that, you have to actually go for the elimination. You cannot survive and can think, yes, we're going to get that. No, you have to work it out for that. You have to actually take the fight. You have to eliminate the other teams, eliminate your contenders, take their spot. Take away their spot from them, in fact, if I have to say it right. But Buzzet, so far, he's not making any kind of rash moves, same as the team Metershot Slay Icons, and I'd say majority of the teams, every single team that is surviving in the match, they are not making any wrong move, because they know at the end of the day that they can be on the hashtag number 13 that gets eliminated. They can be on the these position, the first ones to get eliminated. So far we have lost 3. They don't want to be a part of that eliminations numbers. PB, COD, RST, now at this point, I don't think so that, honestly, I don't think so that they can actually get the top positions for themselves. Maybe top 4 really, really hard, if they try really, really hard, in fact. But aside from that, the top 3 is completely gone, the top 2 is completely gone, and even the top 1, it's completely gone away from their positions. The only hope that they can have is right now that they take the fight, they take the clashes against the top 3, top 4 teams, eliminate them, and then slowly and gradually work their way around it.
Absolutely, absolutely. Vaz goes down, Superman gets spotted, Ash tries to take the shot on Superman, nothing gets connected, but for now, what is the outcome for Vaz? What is Team R9 gonna do? Are they gonna lose their second player as well, or are they gonna make a lot of effort to revive him? And for me, that effort need to be made right here, right now. Vaz is just too important to be left alone. Vaz is just too important in terms of a team member, and it will be very difficult for R9 to move ahead with 2 players alive. But or maybe Noki is just coming in. Yes, Noki is just gonna be coming in with his vehicle. Superman tries to provide some kind of cover shot, and Noki is gonna commit to that revival. What a great moment by the guy, and this is the commitment I want from their teammates as well. Kadir is trying his level best to come into this fight, but no, I felt like this is something that you need to do almost always. If it is safe, and not that safe, it wasn't 100% safe, you need to commit to these kind of revival. These are things that will help you in the later part of the stages. And now Team R9 can take this fight a 3v4, which seems much more easy, much more possible as compared to 2v4. But Noki's vehicle is almost bursted, has taken a lot of damage, but safely is into the cover as well. So good news for R9 as they have reunited and regained their momentum.
Oh, they have definitely regained their momentum at this time, but the fights are definitely not going to stop. Altex 4 Viking taking RTG down. Hitman has been eliminated. The second one, Jockey, now being on the verge of almost being eliminated as well. Umar is trying to take the shots. RTG, Hitman, they want to make sure that they take the revenge for Hitman, but will they be able to? Because Altex 4 Viking, they're looking headstrong at this point. They're looking at headstrong in this fight. They're on the top 3. You don't want to mess around with them at this long range vicinity, because they had the chance. If they want to, they can actually take you down, but the circle is going to take another shift once again to the eastern side. Hacienda del Patron, look at this, it is in the circle. Metershot Slay Icons, they are waiting out near the Golden Mirado. Extendration in the close by vicinity. There's the team COD, RD on the southern side. There's team Tough as well. The fights, the chances, it's definitely there, but it all depends upon the momentum of the team. What momentum are the teams actually going to take? Because as soon as the momentum they're gonna take it up, that will be in fact the moment where they will decide to actually whether they're gonna die or they're gonna survive against the team. M7X, he's slowly and steadily trying to go forward. He's slowly and steadily trying to make sure that he gets into a position where he's safe. But it's not going to help that much, because at any time, 5 seconds are remaining. The next circle is about to close down. You don't want to stay on the corner side and on the top of the mountains on those corners, because you know at the end of the day, at the end of the time, as soon as the stage 4 is going to hit, you will be forced to retreat back into the circle. Talking about COD, they're close to the team RD, the top positioning team. And will they take the fight? Will they take that aggression, RZ? This is something we have to see.
But the early clashes that were happening across the map, the storm has settled, the dust has settled right now. We have team just trying to find a good position within the circle and trying to hold that particular position. Shots are being fired in a long distance range, in a mid to long distance range, where the knocks are coming in, but the kills are effectively very difficult, and this will be happening for the next 2 or 3 minutes as well. Obviously there will be a couple of fights that will allow, like that we might lose another team or two, but generally it is gonna erupt in a 4 or 5 minutes, in the 4th stage or 5th stage of the game, where the circle will not be big enough to hold all of these teams, and they have no other option but to fight. And we are waiting for that circle particularly. Obviously everybody's comfortable right now, everybody's happy right now. They have looted, they have the guns, they have the ammo, the utility. They need to get a good game, but now they need to get themselves in a like aggressive position. Look at that, this is already happening as the zone is closing in. Team Red that try to rotate, come in a like comfortable position, into a better position, and they have been shots been fired on their side by a team on their left, which is going to be called Esports. They have to be careful, but the circle is going to be coming in, and this circle, it makes a huge shift, and 7th element again is in the circle. I hope this time they're able to convert this game into a better one, because the last time they had this kind of advantage, unfortunately they were not able to capitalize it. But ladies and gentlemen, and Torix and my co-caster, my good friend, we are gonna see some big fights happening now here, and especially toward the southern east side of the map, where we see a huge cluster which will be trying to move into the circle.
This is the moment where the fights are finally gonna begin. Team Arty finally taking their shots on the Team COD, but no luck. COD is still alive, they're still standing, they're still surviving at this point. Shahid slowly and steadily also looking for the team X generation. So not only they're looking at a single team, they're looking at multiple teams at this time. Arty has to be careful because of that, because as soon as one of their players is going to get knocked out, it is an instant queue for many of the teams that might be looking at them to take their initiative, take their cars, rush out on them. But Talisman, so far, it is the 3 elimination that he did a 1v3 on. And after that, no fights whatsoever. It is kind of settled in this match that these 13 teams do not want to like actually engage at this point, but they're going to be forced to. It's not a matter of if you want to do that, it is a matter of you have to do it, and you have to engage no matter what the scenario is, because the zone is going to not stop. The circle is definitely going to not stop, and it will hurt you. It will hurt you if you do not make a move around that thing area. But COD taking one down. Winky has been knocked and confirmed. This is the 2nd elimination for the team KOD, but RD, as they have lost one of their players, they're right now the wounded tiger that needs their claws to be like clenched into someone.
Oh, definitely. Team tough. And after the early aggression, they have also they're also very calm right now, trying to make their way into the last stages of the game, and this is a good strategy for them. COD Esports is also on the move, 150 meters away from the circle. Need to be careful. There's X generation on their left side. Divine got shot down, he needs to be revived. Thugs tries to land some shot on the COD Esports, and they will be rushing it after that advantage on Divine. They want to take this fight to X generation. That's a great move. Thug throws a nade, deals some kind of damage, but look at that. R9, what are you doing? Why are you here?
No.
Why are you here? For what possible reason could you have to take this fight? But someone just slammed into the door in a single car, and X generation and Team COD punishes them both and kicks them out of the game. Team R9, couple of bad decisions in this game and the last game in terms of rushing to a particular place, and it has been backfiring.
It has been backfiring, and it has backfired for the Team R9 at this time. But talking about the Team X generation, they're also on the solo player standing right now. Shud is the final man standing, and he takes one down of the Team RST. Bot is out of the match. Rice still on that HP, close to the Team RG as well. X generation Usher taking bot elimination. Eagle gets taken down in the meanwhile. There's a lot of fights. There's a lot of aggression that's happening back to back, and the kill feed even in fact cannot keep up to it. RZ, this is the thing. This is that aggression that we wanted to see. Shoaib getting that elimination, making sure that his team is also thriving with 2 eliminations right now for the players. Ashad also waiting out for the opportunity that he might have against the team RST, but Rice is cooking up that grenade. It is going to hit the player up, maybe or maybe not, but it does not. Molotov comes in the way from the side of the team KOD Chaos. Another grenade is going to make its trajectory, but will it hit Ashad or will it hit the Rice at this point? So far, all these three teams are actually waiting out for the opportunity that the location might present to themselves. Talisman super low, M7 alongside of him, and he's kind of on the other side. Exoneration gets eliminated. RTG taking the Altex 4v5. There's Tough, there's COD. Everybody is actually aggressing with one way or another, with one team or another at this time. Looking at the team Altex 4 Vikings, they had a perfect opportunity. They had a good start in this match, but now, as they are down to the last man, they only have 2 eliminations to their name. COD also been taken away by Team Tough. One player gets taken down. This might be the right moment on the aggression of the team KOD, because you know at this time the circle is going to change its way, but you also need to get inside of that circle. But you can't, because Artie is
But let's look at that right now. Team Tough at the ahead right now, taking down a lot of the damage. They're trying to aggress into the circle. Unfortunately, they cannot. And now it's going to be difficult for them, taking a lot of damage because of the circle. One of their players goes down. And now M7 is probably gonna go down at the hand of the circle. The bandages are being applied left and right while moving ahead. Whoa, let's see exactly can he do that or not. But for now, it's the difficult part. Shots are being fired by Pinkman. Pinkman is also taking a lot of the damage. He's just gonna commit to the blue zone. Team Tough makes their way into the circle. And now let's look at that. T24 OP, Team 7th Element. They are outside 35 meters outside the circle. There are still 4 players alive. We have Team Tough's Joker right in front of me. F7 a bit far away. He needs to just survive and make sure he gets into the top 2. And now let's look at that. M7 gets spotted by Ash, takes him down, and Team Tough also gets eliminated from the game at track number 5. But still a very good game for them. Look at Rippers. They are able to take one of the key players down. T24 OP knocked him down and probably will knock him out of the game as well. Shoaib getting a bit aggressive, try to provide some kind of cover fire to him. Rippers player is behind that shed. Shoaib tries to go for the jump nade, takes a bit of the damage, but Goku bought with a wonderful spray, gets it connected. And now Shoaib is just going to commit to reviving his player. What is the plan for Ripper Esports? Are you gonna go ahead, take the fight to 7th Element? Are you gonna revive your player? Or are you just gonna panic move left and right and not exactly think what is gonna happen? Because 7th Element, they had a plan and it worked for them. And look at that, Maxi came out and Goku Pod could have just taken him down as well, but I think he just moved his crosshair at the last possible minute. Unfortunately for 7th Element, this could have been an easy 2 kills or 2 kills nonetheless. But one great thing, Taurus, one great thing, 7 Esports, they are alive, they are here, and they are shining. What is this team doing? Where are they coming from? And look at that, they finally got their first knock of the game.
They have finally got the knock of the game. This is the first elimination that they're actually going to secure after Wakif's car burst down. 7th Element also receiving a lot of damage on themselves. PBXRIPPERS gets eliminated. TU4 moving with the car, getting inside of that circle. This is the 6th elimination that 7th Element is going to actually receive. We are down to the 2 versus 3 versus 4 scenario, but Spinzex HLV, one player, is knocked out. Mithy also shooting at Team 7th Element's player. There is a grenade that might be coming in their way. One grenade comes in, second grenade also makes its trajectory. He has to leave, he has to get out of there, but no, he cannot. He is bound to that grenade. 7th Element gets eliminated, and it is a winner chicken dinner for 7 Esports. 7 Esports, this is the back-to-back second elimination in today's matches for them. 1, 2, 2, that's 5 elimination that they're actually gonna receive. Roy only gonna secure 1. Hassan is gonna secure 2. Khan is gonna secure 2, and a total of 5 eliminations mean 15 points. It's definitely going to help them a lot in the points table.
What is happening, Torix? What is happening? It is not what we all expected. We expected consistent performances from 7 Esports. We expected them to perform in every game by getting a total of 7 or 8 points, but this is beyond what we imagined. 2 winner chicken dinners back to back. That is crazy. But let's have a look at match summary. We have total 55 elimination, almost 6,000 healing, 57 total knockout, 138 throwables used, 10 total headshots, 11 total rescues. The longest elimination distance shot would have been the only crazy thing in this. I feel like in this stats right now. Otherwise, everything is just particularly very average. But we have the MVP of the match, and it is going to be none other than 7th Element Shoaib, with getting 4 eliminations, 810 damage, 4.85%, 4.85 MVP points, and team contribution of total 66.67%. And that is just great from this side as well. But Torix, I just want to talk about 7 Esports right now. These guys have outdone themselves. These guys have performed greatly.
Oh, they definitely have performed greatly in this match. But nonetheless, they have to do it. They have to actually do it because the last match was not good for them. Talking about the top eliminators, it is R9 Ghost with 341 damage. Shoaib after that, 4 elimination, 810 damage. Edgar also getting 3 elimination, 360 damage. Joker Sir coming in with that elimination, 3 and damage of 732. That's a huge number of the damage that the player has done. But PBXRIPPERS, once again, 300 something damage and 3 eliminations. Teams to watch, we are seeing 7 Esports in this match, securing 5 eliminations, 842 damage, 7th Element, 6 elimination, but double, almost 1.5 the damage that they have dealt on the players with the eliminations. The Ultimate Force, 7 eliminations, 1278 damage, and last but not the least, Spins XHLV, just one digit away from the 1,000 damage, but 4 eliminations. A great start by all of these teams. They are definitely going to secure some good positions because of the eliminations, because of the points that they're going to receive, because of the positions that they are in. 7 Esports, 15 points in this match. 7th Element, a consistent game, 12 points to their name as well. The Ultimate Force, 10 points, and 9 for Spins XHLV and PBXRIPPERS. Then we have 2 7s, a COD and R9. Red Death, it was not a great start for them in this match. In fact, the RZ, because only 5 points is only going to mean that 7 Esports has drastically taken up to them on the points table.
Absolutely, a drastic differences will be happening in the in the points table as well. But let's have a look at the damage graph before going towards the overall ranking. We have 7 Esports with 842 damage. Then we have 7th Element. What is up with the 7 number? Everybody's like 7 Esports, 7th Element, 7. But come on, guys, be a bit more creative. But yeah, we have 7th Element with 13 damage. We have Team Tough with the most eliminations in the game and 1278 damage. But kudos to COD Esports as well. I feel like this is their time to shine, their time to be happy. They also got 7 kills and 2071 damage in their side. Then we have some other teams as well dealing with some good amount of damage on their side. Unfortunately, not a great amount of kills towards the end of the damage graph, but overall MVP rankings and T24 OP. Okay, what just happened with the overall MVP rankings? We had a completely different picture. Rahman was at number 2. Now he's nowhere to be found top 5. T24 OP is leading the way. Khane is here from 7 Esports. Red Death is dominating this overall MVP ranking. 3 players from Red Death: Pinkman, Winky, and Shahid with 10, 14, and 50 eliminations. This is their moment. But Torix, look at that. Look at 7 Esports and Red Death. This is getting very interesting.
This is definitely getting very interesting. 4 total points difference. Red Death 84, 80 for 7 Esports. 7th Element with 62. That's a drastic change. 18 points difference. It is a big one. And on top of that, we are also seeing 58 points for Altex Vikings, R9, 55, 53 for the Ultimate Force, Play Icons, 47, and 42 for Road to Glory. Then we have 330 lines, Spins XHLV 39, 32 for X Generation, Team Rage with 30, Me the Shot XR360, 29, 27 for COD, 26 for Red Saints, PBXRIPPERS with 26. But even if we even take less than 26, it is still 13 points, and Team AMINZ have only 12 points to their name. But this was the match number 2, ladies and gentlemen. The Miramar match has been done and dusted. The third match, in fact, that will be played, it will be played in the map of Sanhok. And oh my god, you and I both know how deadly Sanhok usually is.
Exactly. I think everybody knows how deadly Sanhok is, and the circle we saw on Sanhok yesterday, they were even deadlier. And today, I feel like circles has been a bit more calmer as compared to yesterday's circles. But Sanhok in general is a very dangerous map, very fast-paced map. You really don't know what is happening. Have to be careful about the team on your left and right. There's a very good chance of you getting third party, fourth party, and even fifth party as well. We have seen that happen before as well. And so yeah, we are not just like firing shots in the air, guys. We know what is happening, so they like, this is Sanhok. It can happen. But before we move towards the map of Sanhok, we're gonna go on a short break, ladies and gentlemen. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and once again, welcome to the PUBG Mobile in-game esports masters. This is another day, the final day, in fact, for the time for another matches. But yes, it is Torix, and once again, I would like to humbly welcome RZ, the one and only, and my dearest friend. How are you? How have the back-to-back 2-3 matches have been? In fact, 2 matches have been, because this one is going to be one of the deadlier one. It is the Sanhok, and I would like to know what your expectation in the Sanhok is.
I feel like in regards to my opinion expression and in regards to my opinion on the first 2 matches, I feel like it has been surprising. It has been very surprising and in a good way, obviously. With 7 Esports getting back-to-back with chicken dinner, I did not expect that to happen. Now probably they are at number 1 right now, competing with Red Death, which we thought will never happen, because Red Death was basically too good for everybody in the lobby. But no, 7 Esports today has been immaculate. But going into the game number 3, Sanhok, I feel like anything can happen. Anything can happen. I do not have any expectation. I do not have any favorites. It can be even 7th element. It can be Team Tough. It can be even Vikings, and maybe somebody from page number 2 as well, like 360 coming up and just dominating the lobby as well. They have it in them. Omega is a great player, but yeah, that can happen. And maybe 4 Vikings just want to get back into the scene and into the spotlight by performing better. But if you would have asked me about Erangel and Miramar, I would always have an answer. But with the map of Sanhok, I generally don't have an answer of what is going to happen, just because of the randomness of the circle, the dangerous part of the circle, and the team not realizing how circle quickly moves. And almost in my years of experience, there have been very few teams like Team Star. They were considered to be good at map of Sanhok, and they were good at map of Sanhok. They were getting chicken dinners consistently on the map of Sanhok more than anybody else. That makes them the most favorite. But even after Team Star, I have not seen them in a while perform playing in the professional capacity. I hope I can see them again. But other than that, there's not a team that I could see like, oh, this team has been consistently good on the map of Sanhok. So yes, anything can happen. I could call it like anything can happen Sanhok.
Yes, you can't say like what can happen at the Sanhok, what are the possibilities. You cannot know, because it's Sanhok. There's always bound to be another team that's lurking in the back, that may be waiting for the third-party angles that they're going to create on you. There's 16 teams, and anywhere that you're going, you're not going to be in the safe clutches. Definite in the first circle, maybe the second you are in the safe, but as the circle progresses upon, so even third circle, I'd say third radius is super small in usually the Sanhok matches. And if there are more than like 10 teams, I can tell you once and for sure, if there are more than a single team than the top 10, it's going to wreak chaos. We're going to see a lot of third parties happening back to back, because what thing is with the top 10 is that you have enough space. But with the 11th team or the 12th team that comes into play, they're the ones that generates the momentum for all the parties that are trying to be safe, that are trying to play it out safe. And that is the moment. That is the moment. As soon as the fire has been lit, the players actually puts more fuel in it. They also goes for that aggression. They takes those fights against each other. Back-to-back eliminations are definitely happening, and it's all the matter of factor of time that in this circle, in this stage 3 to stage 4, we're gonna see a lot of eliminations maybe happening. But I'm expecting a lot of early fights in the Sanhok matches, and I really want to do that, because it's Sanhok. I really deserve something at this point, because we didn't see any Sanhok being on the aggressive side.
And that is the same case for Erangel and Miramar as well. If you talk about the last 2 matches, we had a very slow start to both of those maps. We were not seeing majority of the fights happening in the late stage number 5, and when those fights starts happening, it is like it's happening everywhere. These teams are fighting here, this team is fighting there, this team are losing player, and this team is surviving. Nobody is just everybody is caught in somebody else's crosses here. It's like a triangle, a love triangle that you don't want to be a part of, and nobody wants to be a part of love triangle basically. But yes, more importantly, Sanhok yesterday was also a bit more passive in terms of like, yeah, there was a slightly early clash, there was early fights, but going into the stage number 2, everybody was calm, everybody was waiting for the circle, and that is not the essence of Sanhok. That is not the essence of Sanhok, ladies and gentlemen. I want you to fight. I want you to go ahead and just take it out all on the other team that are near you right now. But looking at the playing path, it is heavily skewed toward the southern side of the map and toward the southwest side of the map, coming from Camp Alpha all the way towards Camp Charlie. We have Painan, Bootcamp, Runes, Query, Cave, and Banthai right underneath that playing path. Teams have already started to land. We have team AMZ moving towards that mock. We have 7th element completely occupying Camp Alpha, and that's a great spot for you to be in. Generally, if any time we see the circle moving away from the main island, it generally moves towards the Camp Alpha, and even if you want to rotate from that area, you're coming from a place of high ground. You have a lot more information, you have a lot more advantage, and you can move easily into the main island as compared to some other place. But yes, looking at the map right now, teams are looking like they're equally dispersed across the map. The circle is also very, very normal right now, equally occupying all of the map. Almost everybody will be in this map really soon. The only potential clash that I can see happening is between RST and Road to Glory.
Oh, that's the only clash that we might see. But there's Team RD, there's the Team Rage near the Paradise Resort that can also like resort to some fights. But I don't think that's gonna happen. AMINZ also have a chance of taking the fight against the Team PB Ripper side. But it's all a matter of factor if they want to take the fight or not. But yes, if we are talking about the Team RST, if we are talking about the Team RTG, they're kind of parallel to each other. And staying parallel is a good move, but at the same time, it is a risky move. But there we go, into the kill feed. We see Team AMINZ fighting with the Team PBXRIPPERS. In fact, one player from the Team AMINZ side gets taken down. This is a cue that the Team PB might be going for that aggressive side. AMINZ unknown has been revived up. Rashan trying to give out the cover. But talking about the Team PB, they're kind of far away. If they don't have a vehicle, if they don't have some kind of transportations, they're not going to reach AMINZ Esports safe and sound. They will be taken out during that rotation, and you really need those vehicles. In Sanhok, you're not going to find them. When you don't need them, you're filled with vehicle all over the place. I've seen this happen, RZ. As soon as you start to get a single vehicle and you take it, you move forward, you start to get a lot of them. But when you need them, when you really need them, you won't even find them at the designated spawn locations. But Rebel, Mirashot, Slay Icons, they're at the boot camp. They're waiting out for the opportunity as well. But 7 Esports is inside the boot camp. If you want to take that boot camp, you have to take the fight whatsoever.
Exactly, you have to take that fight as well, but Umar is out in the open and shots are being fired on his side. Rice misses a lot of shot and Umar is into the safety. One more shot and he could have an easy kill, the first blood of the game, but no, Red Saints player Rice, unfortunate on his side that his spray wasn't exactly on par with Umar's movement, and Umar should be glad that he was making such a long movement and he got into cover safely right now. But Road to Glory, they will be now careful about the fact that there's a team right next to them, and this should have been careful about before this with this thing as well. While they were dropping, they probably should have seen that there's a team right next to them on another city. But what just happened? We have the first blood happening. Goku pod goes down, so does Alian. The 7th element is charging up. They have able to trade the player out, but the player has done a lot of damage in terms of taking your player away. Now PB is now also 3 players alive. You're also 3 players alive. Alian is revived, but this is not a great duel for both of these teams. But in terms of 7th element, they have lot more to lose as compared to Reaper Esports. Any kind of point towards the side of Reaper Esports would be welcomed. Any kind of loss on 7th element will be felt twice as much as Team Reaper Esports.
Yes, Team Reaper Esports, they have to step up. One player has been eliminated, and now as one player gets taken down, they also have a trade-off in that, and that's a good thing. PB Rippers not only manages to get out of it, but also made sure that as soon as they're gonna bleed, they're gonna make sure that whosoever made them bleed also bleeds out. of the match as well. Tama is here, close by to him, is going to be Team TUF. It's a matter of factor of time when the teams gets into the too close area, and they will take the initiative of the fight. Toma trying to take down some, trying to find down some players with the red dot, and that's something new. In Sanhok, you don't usually see the red dots being used that much in the close range. People usually, even in the close range, use this 4 times, maybe 3 times. So maybe he's lacking that scopes for himself, but look at the fights that's finally happening. Look at the engagement that's finally happening. 7th Element losing another one of their players. He's knocked out, and it's a matter of factor of time. If 7th Element is gonna actually take the fight against the team AMINZ, they have to be really together at this point. 7th Element has already lost one of their players. They don't want to lose it, another one of this vicinity, and yes, that's what they do. They heal the player up once again. 7th Element is back to the 3-man squad. Meter shot X 360. In the meanwhile, we are seeing them right now near the team AMINZ, close to the team AMINZ. They might be taking some fights against maybe Team PB, but it's a matter of fact that if they're gonna spot the player up, if they don't, the fight might just get disengaged.
That is true. The fight might just get disengaged for now. But Torix, I hate to disappoint you, but it is exactly happening what we did not want to happen. We didn't want a slow start to the Sanhok, but now for now we have only lost 2 players, and that was between the 2 teams fighting. We had Team 7th Element fighting with PB, and both of them losing one of their players and detaching from themselves from the fight later. And other than that, we still see no fight happening all across the map. Teams are still equally dispersed, and now we probably are gonna see a stage 4 and 5 erupting out, like all out fight in stage 4 or 5, and that is not what I wanted at all to happen. Obviously, it's a map of Sanhok. You need to make sure that you erase your competition before that stage comes in, because if the team doesn't realize that this general strategy that everybody is employing is bad for everybody, it's not a great game. Sanhok circle will punish you more than the teams in the circle. So if you're not in the circle and you don't have the space to move left or right, because there are a lot of other teams, both of you will be getting punished. So generally, it's a greater strategy. It's a greater idea to start fighting in the map of Sanhok so that you can have more eliminations going to the later part of the game, and only 2 or 3 teams left behind the last stages. So that is what is at all expected. But for now, teams have converted the map of Sanhok into the map of Miramar or Erangel. They are just slowly and steadily holding their places. Obviously, there are some teams closer to other, because a lot of the cluster is building up toward the center. And now we have Team XG, Team Tough, ALT, 7 Esports, and Meter Shot right next to each other. But Bot throws a wonderful nade, takes down T24 OP. Bot is going to throw another nade, try to seal the deal, but T24 OP has called his way into slightly safety. But this is it for T24 OP, as it will be immensely difficult for him to get revived. The Allian found himself really far away, and that's not a great position for you to be in right now, as it is not in the circle, as it is not really a place where you want to take the fight as well. It's a 2v4 fight. You will probably lose, and you cannot revive your player, so I feel like you just need to get out of this one. But Red Saints, they can find themselves easily killed. They know where the player is. They know they have the advantage. They got the kill as well. They can just rush on Allian right now and take him down and out of the game. That could be a second easy kill. And that is what separates a good team from a OK's team. Red Saints is an okay team right now. They're not a very good team. They should be going for this kill. They should be going for this aggression right now. One person should be providing cover fire. The rest of the 2 should be rushing right now and taking these players one by one. 3 of the players should be rushing down. But yes, Red Saints, they need to commit to this 100%.
Red Saints, they definitely need to commit to this 100%, but Allian, I don't think he has a scope as well, and that is one of the reasons he's not able to find out the players. And if he's not able to find out the players, he don't know where to shoot. He don't know where to actually aim and take the shots against the team. He's just one player with a red dot waiting for the opportunity that might present itself to him if he wants to get out. But RST, they're also gonna not let this opportunity go by. They might go for the fight as well, whereas as you already told the team how they should actually aggress to stay back, to stay go for the rush. In that meanwhile, Seventh Element is out of the circle. RST is out of the circle. Both of the players, both of the teams are trying that whosoever is firstly gonna go inside of that circle, we're gonna let that opportunity go by. Talisman also waiting for the team COD to actually take a move, because I do believe that he knows exactly that the player is in the house, but he doesn't know exactly in which compartment, which like a window the player is close by to. So either he has to go and push, he has to either go and close into the team, but also if he wants to stay safe, if he don't want to take any kind of risky fights that might put him in danger, he has to stay into the bag. But look at the team TUF, they are giving random fires from the top. They want to like make sure that team COD is actually looking on the top of the mountain at them, whereas one of their player is also going to come from the backside, maybe throw some grenades on them, eliminate them at that time. TUF, four-man squad, Rahman in the car, Joker Sir super low in that HP, he's gonna heal himself. Talisman staying on the off angle close to the team COD, and M7X that was trying on the top of the like a rock to find out where the player is going to be. It is 16 to 16 teams still alive. The second stage is about to close in 1 minute, and super slow match. RZ, I did not expect today's Sanhok to be this much slower, but it is, and the teams have to like really think that why they're so into the safer side, because as soon as they're gonna start to think that, it's gonna come back to bite them, that they know, and in the third stage, maybe fourth stage, it's going to bite them back, because they will not have any kind of position to actually go. They will be surrounded by all of the teams that are in the match, and as soon as you're done with that, as soon as you're surrounded, it's over for you.
It's definitely over for you if you're surrounded like that. But for now, only 3 players have been eliminated from the game. We are done with the stage number 2 really quickly, and now teams are just very close to each other. Team Acceleration is right next to Team Tough and Team Spins as well. They are trying to locate Road to Glory, who are rotating from the southern part of the map or southern part of the circle as well. So they are on the they're looking out for any team that is right next to them. COD Esports, they are also somewhere right there. I did not see COD Esports, but yeah, they're also in query right now, right next to Team Tough and Road to Glory. They're in the center. They need to be careful. As for Team 7X and Slay Icon, they are battling it out in the vicinity of boot camp. They need to be careful, as well as there might be teams that are coming from the north angle. For now, majority of the teams that are in the north part of the circle is still outside the circle. It's outside the white circle. Team Rich, Team AMZ Esports, Team Ripper Esports as well, and lastly Team 360. All these 4 teams might just make their way into the vicinity of boot camp. So both of the teams that are in the boot camp right now need to be very careful if they want to battle it out. Now is the time. Now is the moment. Otherwise, you will be getting third party. But Ripper and look at 360. Both of them have created a deadlock for each other. Both of them are bleeding into the circle right now. This is what we talked about earlier. You needed to take this fight a bit early. Otherwise, this fight right now is so deadly for both of you. There is no positive outcome that I can think of. You make your way into the circle. Finally, obviously, okay, first of all, you avoid this fight, and then you make your way into the circle. But when you make your way into the circle, it is so late, you're already so damaged, that any team that are within the circle right now will have so much advantage going into this fight that within a couple of seconds, they will wipe you right off the face of the map of Sanhok. So generally, if you had to have this fight, why wait almost 10 minutes of the game to have this one where the circle is pressurizing room? Now this is what I don't like about generally about this situation, that you see these fights happening. You let the environment dictate your moments. You have reactive approach, not a proactive approach. You had to have this fight. You knew this from the start. Why just wait for the cycle to come in, make you much more panicked as well? And now you both are in a situation where I don't think so both of these teams will be getting away from this map with much of the points.
You're not going to be able to get away in this match with much of the points, so you need that aggression. And we're talking about those teams that are on the second page. You need all of the aggression that you can actually receive. Whether you like it or not, you're not going to be able to secure those positions without going for the aggressive side. But the circle is going to go towards the middle. The quarry region is in the circle. There's COD, there's Tough, there's the team RTG. From the backside, there's the team Alt X4 Viking that's coming, and as we are also seeing the X Generation on the western side, they also have a slight chance, slight tilt that they might be entering out in the circle to take the fight as well. But PBXRIPPERS so far 1,000 meters away from the circle alongside of Vakif. They're trying on their foot to reach it up. The blue damage will be immensely low at this point, but you have to not take it like without caution, because as soon as you're not caution with the circle is going to come back and bite you. It's going to do an immense amount of damage. Fourth circle is already detrimental for the team, but Shahid is going for the airdrop. He's going to loot that airdrop. Which airdrop it is, that is what I want to see, and which gun he does takes. Will he takes the airdrop gun? Will he takes a FAMAS or the MG3 that might be residing inside of that or not? And the answer to that question says straight up on a no. He don't want that. He don't want nothing to do with the gun, and he makes sure that the gun stays inside the crate. 16 total teams, 61 players still in the lobby, and it is such, oh my god, it is such a slow start, RC. I'm gonna repeat myself that I did not expect this slowness in Sanhok. The worst part about the slowness in this map is, in this match, is that it's Sanhok. You don't see that, but as soon as the stage is gonna close, it's gonna get that much chaotic. Roshan takes Roy down, as an MVP takes Roshan down. So back and forth, eliminations are finally happening. Cryptic gets eliminated, Khane gets that first elimination for himself, but Unknown is coming into the unknown territory. He is coming in close near the players. 7 Esports in the meanwhile, they're gonna revive their player up. He's gonna heal himself, and once again, as soon as he's revived, he's healed up, they're gonna go for the fight. Maybe first and foremost 1 minute before the circle actually closes in, so there's a lot of factors, 300 meters to be exact, that the team 7 Esports means have to cross in the circle. But it's boot camp. You still have a lot of first aid, I think, in the boot camp, even if you don't have someone on yourself right now. Hassan MVP looking at Roshan. He knows where Roshan is, behind the ridge. The ridge was not rendered to this guy, and because of that, he has a slight general idea of the players, for the players of the team AMINZ, actually. Now, the fight, when will they begin? When will they actually aggress? This is the bigger question, because so far, as long as there's no fight, that means that as much chaotic situation for the next circle, next scenarios are going to be. COD finally taking some fight against the team tough, but they're losing players. One player from the team COD has been lost. He's knocked out. Also, Talisman was knocked out. That is being given out, that revival, but there we go. This is what I was talking about. This is the chaos that we were talking about, actually. Rage taking the team PBXRIPPERS. It is the 3 elimination to their name. Tough also losing 2 of their players. The rest 2 are actually going to try their level best to actually hold the position down, hold the fort down. They have everything at their arsenal that they want to do. This stage 4 is going to be detrimental for the teams, because it's not only just small, but 15 teams. It's not, we're not talking about 8 teams, 9 teams, or even 10 teams. It's 15 teams, RZ, that's going to go into the chaotic situation.
56 players, 56 freaking players alive in the stage 4 of Sanhok. Ladies and gentlemen, probably one of the most clustered map ever. This is not what it looks like at all. This is so crowded. They're like 3 houses and holding so many members. And look at that. You have 10 to different players in front of you. Look at the map right now. You cannot understand where the shots are coming from. But as for X Generation, they found 2 knocks as well. But unfortunately, they lost the thug as well. Psycho taking a shot from left and right. He needs to be careful. Cooks up a nade, throws into the house, and now tries to rush in. Zyro J is very low in HP. The nade just burst in front of his mouth, and now he's also down in HP. But Ashit coming from the left side helps him really in a difficult situation. Takes Zyro J out of the game. COD Esports also suffering a lot. Talisman finds a player of Team 7X Esports. I think not 7X, it's I think RTG. Yeah, finds a player of RTG, takes him down. But as for COD Esports, it's up against X Generation. X Generation have complete control of this fight, but Ashad goes down at the hands of Panther. Panther is still holding. He has the DBC, a red dot sight on a DBC. I don't know how exactly that works, but yes, he has it on. He's trying to save it. He takes on Psycho. He deals a lot of damage to Divine as well. One more shot, and he will be out. And he does get a 1v3, ladies and gentlemen. COD Esports for you, and a team, a Panther, the man, the myth, the legend. But Chaos gets the 1. Can he get the second or not? No, he goes down. Panther Panther, you need to pull off that same situation again. You need to make sure get a 1v3 again. Maybe you are able to make sure your team survive in this difficult situation. But the nades are being thrown. He know where they are. He threw the nade as well. Can he go inside? He gets the nade. The damage has been done, but no, he did not account for Supraman on the right side. Supraman also taking a lot of damage from outside. But Team COD Esports, they finally go out. What is happening? While we're talking about this, there are tons of fight happening across the map other than this, including Road to Glory getting punished, leaving last ride only behind. And what can you do when they come for you and everybody's coming for you?
Oh, what can you do when everybody and literally everybody is actually coming for you? A moment ago, we were on 16 total teams, and now, right after that, before the stage actually closes in, we are down to the top 12 teams that are still in the match. So back-to-back, a total of 4 teams have been eliminated. It's PB, AMINZ, COD, and Next Generation right now, but RD still has the 4-man squad. They are on the top. 7 Esports, as long as they're surviving the match as well, there will always be consequences for the team RD if they get eliminated at that time. But Miramar, Slay Icons, they're taking the fight. 7th Element gets eliminated on the hashtag number 12. RTG Last Ride also gets eliminated by RST. There's a lot of R's, there's a lot of 7s that we are seeing. Meter shot, they're waiting out inside of that circle. So a good position that Miramar 360 and Slay Icons may have for themselves, because they're not suffering with the blue damage or the yellow damage right now. But the Talisman, he has to be careful. He is kind of scattered from his teammates. He's kind of far away. So it's up to him to actually survive. It's only up to him. But on the other side, we are seeing the Team Ultix 4 Viking going head-to-head against the Team Miramar. R360 plays going for the revival, but the circle, the zone is actually closing in. You have to not only heal the player, but also that player has to make sure that he uses the bandages on himself. But no, Blaze, you were giving the revive out in the open. You have been spotted. QK is gonna throw a grenade on you, and this grenade might just hit the place. It will not, we don't know. But Altex 4 Viking are the first one to get eliminated before the Miramar XR360. The eliminations are not that much on the Miramar XR360, only 2 in this fight. But the fights, who said the fights are stopping? Miramar Slide, they're taking the fight against the Team R9, whereas Team R9, with the duo that they're surviving against, they have decided to take 6 eliminations to their name. Sly Wolf, Sly Hamza is also on the duo. 7 Esports, if they are surviving, if they are alive, they will have the chance to take the top position for themselves. But one gets taken down. Rafe Khane, in fact, gets knocked out. It is a confirmation on the player. 7 Esports down to the last man they go. Miramar SLY, Slay Icons, they're trying their level best to get as much eliminations as possible at this time. But just in the blink of an eye, just in a minute or two, RZ, we have lost 5 more teams.
You're right, but this is like 7 teams alive, 15 players remaining behind. Team Tough is generally not what we all expect. 4 players alive, trying to battle it out. Not anybody else other than Team Tough have 4 players alive. This could be a golden opportunity for Team Tough to secure the winner chicken dinner, to make sure they get the jump they need to be in the top 4. This is their moment, this is their time. Zabyan gets spotted, Wolf takes him down. Blade is on the right side. Wolf is not getting a bit aggressive. He wants to spot the second player as well. Team Rage, they are in a bit of a trouble, in a bit of a pickle as well. Throws the nade onto the side of Wolf. Wolf gets back, and that's the right move. Zabyan, Blade cannot revive his play. The circle is gonna be coming in, he's gonna be pushing in as well. Pinkman gets spotted by M7, got taken down, and now only 1 player left behind the side of Team Red Death. Team Ultimate 4, they need to be careful. Tailmask goes down at the hand of Vaz. They don't need to get a lot of aggressive. They need to be careful about every person left and right. Buzzit is taking a lot of damage. He has 7 first aid kits. They want to move ahead. They have the circle as well, but now they have have players on the left, right, and front, and maybe at the back as well. But no, the person goes down at the back, and only 4 teams left behind. The ultimate force, ladies and gentlemen, the moment, the time we have been waiting for. Zebian is still alive. It's a 3v3, and it's not easy, exactly like very easy for Team the ultimate force because Team Rage is right there and then. But Was goes down, and now Superman is also gets spotted. 1 player left behind. The R9 Esports is hanging by a thread, throw the smoke in front of him to create some kind of fake cover, but the nades are gonna be bombarded in from right and left. They need to take care of this problem really soon. Superman can either turn the tides for one of the team as well. He goes out, Rahman takes the shot to him and Tails gets him out of the game. Now ladies, it's a 3v3 with the huge names competing against one another for the winner chicken dinner. Voltrex on the front, shots are being landed. The circle is only very small, but Team Rage, they have to make their way into the circle. So does the Team Tough.
So does the Team Tough, and it is a 3 versus 3 scenario. Team Rage for elimination. Team Ultimate Force, 10 eliminations to their name. Talisman was the one that got eliminated, but the rest of the players, Rahman, Joker Sir, M7, they are still in the match. They are still waiting out for the opportunity. They need to get inside that circle. They do get in. Now it's up to the players to actually use the throwables against the Team Rage, but Team Rage can also do the same. Zebian, I'm not seeing any kind of grenades in the player's hand. He has a Molotov, not the Molotov, I mean the smoke and the flashbang, but not a grenade or a Molotov. Single grenade and a single Molotov to one of the Team Toughest players. That Joker Sir doesn't have anything. Going to Rahman, he doesn't have anything as well. So that leaves up to everything to, in fact, M7X. If he's gonna throw the grenades, he has to be really precise on where he has to throw it, where he's going to throw it. On top of the rock, Rahman goes, but it is a hard hitting spot. You're gonna be spotted maybe on the right side. Zebian takes you down. Rahman gets taken down. M7X also takes a trade, gets the confirmation. The grenades, the throwables might be on their way, but Joker Sir is giving out that revive. Ultrix may know where the player is, but M7X, that singular grenade you had, you made sure it hits, it connects on the player, leaving Rage played the final and only hope for the team. He is in the bush, he is under the bush, hiding in the spot. He has the DBS, he has the M4, he can at least take one down. He shoots, but he finds out, the other team finds out, and it's over, my buddy, for you. TUF, a winner chicken dinner to their name. Beautiful 13 eliminations.
They took their time. They proved me right.
Yes.
Although they proved me wrong as well. I always thought Team Tough does have it in them. They can make their way into the top 4, top 5 as well. And I think somewhere they were listening to me. They were not happy with what I said. They probably took it a lot personal, but I am happy with the outcome. Very happy with the outcome. This is the place that Ultimate Force belongs to. This is the place, the top of the leaderboard, the top of every team in Pakistan right now. They have the advantage in terms of their experience. They have the advantage in terms of their mechanical power, skills, and gunpowder as well. They have a lot of more of game sense as well. You saw what M7 did. You saw what Rahman did in terms of getting you information. You saw how Joker played, reviving the player in that particular moment, counting, making sure that every nade gets counted. And that is Team Tough for you, ladies and gentlemen. That is the Team Tough we missed for a long time, but I'm glad they are back. I hope they are back for a long time. I hope they don't go back again to the players they were in before this. But this will definitely give a boost to their ranking and make sure they are in the top 3 or 4 and will give them a good spot. Obviously, they need to be consistent in the next 3 games. But let's look at the match summary, and we have some good amount of healing from like all the teams. But MVP of the match is going to be M7 with 6 eliminations, 851 damage, 5.8 MVP points, but 273 longest elimination distance within the map of Sanhok, and that is what we did not expect. And team contribution is going to be 46.15%.
Oh, definitely a good contribution. He almost contributed 50% for the team with the 6 elimination. And a good start, 13 elimination. It is a great start for today's matches for the team TUF. 6 elimination, 851 damage and 1 assist to the name of M7X. He's the top eliminator in this match. R9 Superman after that, 4 elimination, 621 damage, 3 assists. Codex Panther, 3 elimination, 492 damage. After that, we are seeing Spins Guru, and with the 3 elimination and just the 183 damage. How did he get that much eliminations out of from? But Rahman finally securing his spot on the top 5 once again. But teams to watch: 13 elimination, TUF 27, 32 damage, R9 Esports 8 elimination, 1392 damage, Team Rage 4 elimination, 813 damage, and last but not the least, the Team Red Death that were on the top of the positions with the 4 eliminations and 444 damage.
Red Death, number 4 elimination, 444 damage. I feel like they are cooking up some magic right now. They are trying to make something work. They were like, oh, we're gonna use the numbers, the math in our favor. But match standings in front of us, they match number 9, the Ultimate Force at number 1, and that's a great game for them. Not because they just got the winner chicken dinner, they got 13 eliminations in their backpack, and that will be a huge boost for them. R9 right behind them with 13 points. Team Rage, obviously they should be happy with their position, but they need to do what just the Ultimate Force. They need 23 points in 1 or 2 games just to make sure they are qualifying. But 7 Esports and Red Death, they got 7 and 6 points. Slay Icon at number 6 with 5 and Spins with 4 point at number 8. And one team that is not gonna be, I'm not gonna be happy with their position, is going to be 7th Element at number 10th with only 3 points. They have not been able to do anything in the matches of today. But what is more surprising to me is like a team that got 2 winner chicken dinners yesterday has not been able to do anything in the matches of today, and that is going to be for Viking. Was it just a fluke? Was it just a good day? Or what is exactly happening to them in the matches of today? Because they have not been able to do anything, and half of the day has already been passed, leaving only 3 games behind, and the qualification, the prize pool, and the bragging right is on the line.
Oh, the bragging right definitely is on the line, and as you have the chance of another slot, the top 4, you will have to step up your game. You have to step up at this time. But look at the damage graph, how well it's going for the first team, the second team, but after that it gradually goes down to 800, 400 or 700 lines. We're not seeing that much of the eliminations aside from the top 2, but yes, on the second page we are going to see 3 as the max, 2 as the medium, 1 as the least, but 0 as a none for 2 different teams. I think it's RTG and the team AMINZ that did not manage to secure a single elimination for themselves. The damage is there, 361, 351, but the eliminations are not in favor of these 2 teams. The rest have already at least secured 1-1 eliminations to their name, minimally, but as you already said, RZ, it is the half day has been passed, and because of this, now the momentum that the teams need to pick, they have to do it fast. Overall MVP ranking, there's the Team Ultimate Force, M7X, 15 elimination, 3281 damage, but Rahman comes in with the clutch once again on the hashtag number 2, 13 elimination, 3,811 damage. Khane comes in, 17 elimination, 3,078. RD Vinky, 16 elimination, 2,581. And last but not the least, it's R9 Superman, 10 elimination, 3,394 damage. Everybody aside from Rahman has a survival time of more than 20 minutes, 22 minutes, but overall standing, there we go. Once again, Team Red Death has managed to prevail their position on the hashtag number 1.
They are a force that is not to be messed with. They have been so good at what they do, and now coming into the last part of this tournament, the final 3 games, and they are still at the top. But what just happened is 7 Esports is right behind them, obviously with the 2 winner chicken dinners, and the Ultimate Force getting the first chicken dinner of the grand finals with a total of 76 points. And this is the difference. Look at them, they have the most elimination within this whole tournament right now, 56. The Team Red Death has 54. The only difference is the number of placement points, and now the 10 placement point they got was from this game. Otherwise, in the last 8 games that they have played, they only got 10 placement points. So this is something that has been a major issue with the Ultimate Force, that it's not the gunpowder, it's not the mechanical skill. And if I put the Ultimate Force against any team in Pakistan, probably any team in South Asia as well, they will always come out on the top because they are just too good with the guns, too good with the M4. You saw saw how Tailsman was able to take 1v2 in the map of Miramar. The only concern that comes with the Ultimate Force is the map of is the situation where they cannot get placement points, and we can see that when we break them that they are a top team right now, top 3 team, and they were only able to get 10 placement points across 8 games. That means they only got 1 placement point, almost 1.2 placement point in each of the game. But yes, we're done with the 3 games of the day. The Ultimate Force got the winner chicken in the last one. We're gonna go to the map of Erangel really soon, and we're gonna see which team dominates the map of Erangel. Everybody will be trying their level best to make sure they qualify, but only 4 will be able to qualify. Before we go on the map of Erangel though, we'll take a short break. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Welcome back everyone to In-Game Esports Masters Pakistan. This is RZ and I've been joined again by my wonderful co-caster Torix. What a day it has been. What a day of turnaround, or a day of emotional stress it has been, because the teams are putting us so much through emotional stress. I feel like with 7 esports coming out of nowhere and getting the winner chicken dinner in 2 different games, in 2 back-to-back games, and then Team Tough, who was a team that was struggling with surviving for the longest part of the game, was able to get a winner chicken dinner and secure half the placement point in total that they have of right now. And I feel like that is a great game. But what are your thoughts about Team Tough, and what are your thoughts about the upcoming games?
Team Tough, the Ultimate Force, they have outdone themselves. They have finally shined their bright light amongst all of the team that, yes, we are here for the domination as well, and that's exactly what has been happening. But RD, they are still unmatched. This is one team from day number 1 that is still unmatched, even after we have went for like the first half of the day, the 3 matches that have been done. And Sanhok, I want to talk about Sanhok, how slow it was. This was no Sanhok at all, RZ. This was entirely something different. The Sanhok we usually know of, it's completely in the chaotic way, but this one is so calm, so composed, and at like the 4th, 5th stage, it was a completely chaotically good, because the teams were definitely finally getting eliminated at that time. Good for us, but not good for the team.
Definitely. Although this was one of the most difficult games in general to get a winner chicken dinner, because when you look at the mini map, a small portion of the map of Sanhok, then there were 15 teams alive, 56 players. For the first 3 to 4 stages of the game, only 8 players lost their life out of 64. That means that Team Tough must have found it really difficult to make it like to the top, like get to the winner chicken dinner and to be at the top. Obviously, it was a very difficult game for each of these teams, but I'm glad Team Tough and Team Rich even found their way to the top too. But as for Team Rich, this was a good game for them. Obviously, they have they made a huge jump in their overall ranking, but they need to keep it going. But what is happening to 7th element? Because now it is do or die. It is the make or break time. This is the map that they need to perform, otherwise they're out. This is the map they need to get better, otherwise they're out. They are completely being contested with the team like R9, Team Tough, Team Rage, these teams like these, and even Team 7 Esports, and they are not being able to perform. And with that, they will be eliminated from this grand finals, and they will not be able to qualify into the next stage, of the PMSL qualifier.
Oh, definitely. If they're not good here, they will not be able to qualify into the PMSL. This is the moment that you need to do. But ladies and gentlemen, this is the match number 4, the one and final Erangel. The one and final Erangel that is going to be played once again. After this, there's only Miramar, and then there's only Sanhok that needs to be played, and the teams will decide who will reign top among them and get that winner chicken dinner, get that top 4 juicy positions, and take the slot home to the PMSL qualifier. So far, Team COD in the second Erangel match. RZ finally has decided to take their drop on the military base island at Metashotic Slay Icons. They're at the Norupnoi. PB, we are seeing them close to another team going towards the bridge or maybe the ferry piers area. But aside from that, the clusters, if we are talking about that, Yasnaya may have some, Pochinki may have some. But once again, AMINZ have decided to go to a northern side corner. Stolber, the Kamishki, these are what they're going to take.
Definitely, these are their take right now. But what just happened?
Wait.
While nobody likes to play the areas of Stalberg, Kamishki, nobody likes to go there. And now we have 2 teams. One of the team in Kamishki, the other team in Stalberg. Maybe I also tried that northeast island, the island at the very corner of the map. I've been there as well. It's really fun, by the way, driving to swimming to that corner. But yes, the ultimate force and the other team player from the team, I think it was Team Spins, right?
Finished. I'm not sure about the team, but what I saw was Team AMINZ joined with a single player, and that single player has been annihilated. I was so shocked looking at them at the Stolper side, and right with that elimination, it's going to be a chaotic one. They cannot survive from this point onward. The only momentum that they can actually generate from this point onward is take other teams down. They can downgrade some other teams. If they're not going to qualify, they can help some other teams make hell loose for those top teams, RGs, 7X, and at the same time Team Tough as well. But yes, as you already said, Team Spins, they were going to the western side corners. They were close to the Team PBs, and Team PB also has a close vicinity of, I think, RTG as well. And that particular movement is definitely going to help a lot of the teams. If they clash together, this is the Erangel. If they clash together, it's going to be super good for us as well, because I'm expecting a little bit of aggression after the Sanhok's complete silence.
Exactly. I feel like that is what has been today about, like complete silence in the early part of the game. We're talking about the random situation, random stuff, or like us just getting nostalgic in the different parts of those maps,
Oh,
and
yeah.
us like remembering our memories, and generally team taking the 15 minutes of the game to loot and to rotate and to get in a comfortable position, and until the circle forces them to fight and shoot at anybody else. But yeah, till then guys, we have 10 minutes now. We are gonna tell you like what is happening. Yeah, we have team dispersed all across the map. We have team Tough in Hospital, we have team 7th Element in farm area, then we have team Rage in Pochinki, 7 Esports towards Osok. There are 2 teams toward the west side of the map, like team Spins, 3 teams, team RTG and team PP. We have 2 teams toward the southern island, team COD Esports and Meter Shot into Slay Icon. Then we have a couple of teams playing towards the east side as well, like XGR9 and RST, and obviously team ALT towards Talbot and Kameshki. And this is it, ladies and gentlemen, from our side, because for next 7 to 8 minutes, one of the teams will leave this place, go to the other place, loot from there, go from the other place to loot there, maybe get 1 or 2 kills, because now they are just gonna wait it out. I feel like in PUBG Mobile, these teams have created this meta of just generally giving time to everybody else to feel comfortable within the map. While you look at the other games and you're like, oh, shooting from the start. They're like, oh no, we need this time. We need this me time in the start of the game. And this is, ladies and gentlemen, they are having their me time.
It's my way or the highway. I think that's what the teams are actually trying to say to each other. But nonetheless, yes, as you already mentioned, the next 10 minutes, guys, it's going to be completely nostalgic, because be ready, because we are about to discuss a lot of things about the teams, about the old ways of the maps, the loots. Oh, RZ, you remember this area, the Milta power plant, the way it used to be, the way it has 2 like circular things, the power plants. And oh, do you remember landing here with just a single compound? How chaotic it would have been.
Exactly. The red saints towards the Milta power plant. Now they're looting as well. 7th Element just chilling left and right. Shoaib trying to take his Pagani to the maximum speed, see what will happen, and trying different kind of I feel like
Road
stunts
rage.
left and right. But team Rage also in the Pochinki, they have looted a good amount of loot. Oh, look at that Blade with a wonderful, that's a great truck, by the way. It got wings. Sooner or later I feel like that we will see Blade flying high in the sky with those wings spread wide.
Oh, come on, make a jump. At this point, I need him to make a jump with the monster truck. I need to see how far can it go. But there we go. He gets a Beyond in, and now both of them are flying. Ashad also, oh my god, is he playing with his team? That as soon as he was trying to get in, he just drove away like, nope, I'm not taking you. Divine is the only guy that doesn't have a car. This is the moment that I do believe so, that players should go for that aggression. But X Generation, we saw them, we know where they are at this time, we know the position that they want to secure for themselves, and it's complete safe side. You are not taking any kind of fight at the shelter. No one is taking fight at any time, at any moment near the shelter side. But Ashad, he's throwing the grenades. Is this a javelin throw, or that's a pan throw that he's trying to achieve? He's making a new world record, RZ. But yes, 15 teams completely in the silence of the Erangel match. Psycho has been spotted by X Generation. Asad, can he shoot? Can he take the living life out of the guy by shooting at him randomly and him just screaming out of the way? But yes, slowly pacedly maps, Tian Alian gets taken down by Rage. Blade is the one that initiated the fight against the 7th Element, and finally we might see some aggression, because in 3 minutes marker, the match, the fight, the stage 1 is about to close down.
Exactly, the stage 1 is going to be closed down as well, but Rollin takes a bit of the damage. I think Shoaib is just rushing him as well. One of the player goes down, and Rollin in a difficult situation. He's being rushed by Shoaib. Rollin goes down, and now Team Rage, They are in trouble. Voltrex coming from right. Can he help his teammate in a sort of difficult situation? Alian gets revived. He's cooking up the need, but Alian goes down. Goku bot is on the left. Voltrex is charging up. This is 1v1, a best of the best, going up against one another. Left and right trigger. Both take damage. One more shot. Voltrex is trying his level best to get the shot connected, but Goku bot is just too good with the gun, and he comes onto the other side, gets him down. T24 OP also goes down, but he just gets third-partied. And Voltrex will not let that kill get away. Oh, okay, just Rippers, Team Ripper Esports getting the kill as well. But Voltrex, he was just too good in a 1v1. Team Rage, now they're in deep trouble, as they are being surrounded left and right. As T24 Team 7th Element also got eliminated almost. Shoaib is still surviving. He's able to knock one of the players down. But both of these teams, they are almost down and out. This is the time for any third parties. This is a time for any team to come and just take what's left of these players and get some good points. Smokes are being drawn left and right. If Team Rage are able to revive their player Blade, I feel like they can salvage a lot. But yeah, smokes are being thrown. Shoaib is on the left side. Zibian tries to make a jump shot. Both are trying to make the jump shot. Nothing gets connected coming from the left side. Zibian gets him. Zibian gets him and coming out of the house. And Team Rage has won this fight by eliminating one of the best out there. And now they can even revive their player Blade. Unfortunate circumstances for them as they lost one of their players. But I still feel like Rage came out on top with a huge advantage in this game.
Team Rage actually generated against the 7th Element. It was phenomenal. It was straight up great. But they have to now also look out for the factor that there's Team PB in the closest vicinity. Metashotics R360, they also took some fights. They are also engaged in some kind of fights. But near them is going to be another team, and the team has to be close. Really careful, I'd say. And not that close, but really careful on what their movement is going to be. R9 Supraman, he is a man of the places as well, alongside of Ghost. They're close by to the Metashotics, Slay Icons. But yes, the clusterized situations are finally happening on the western side of the bridge. And at the same time, there's Tough in the close to his vicinity of the team spins. Oh, this can be a good one. This can be a good one. Is it finally happening? Is the Erangel finally shifting to a rage side, to an aggressive side? But I think my bubbles are burst because the teams are finally disengaging one after the other. They're going away from each other. They don't want to take the fights at this early stage in the match. And my question right now is, why? Why? Just why? Just take the fight. It is a good start. It is a good start. This is just the 3 more matches. You're not going to secure more points by going a safer side, because at the end of the day, at the end of the match, at 4th stage, 5th stage, the radius that it's going to create for you, you're not going to be maybe able to survive that out. But after the first initiative, eastern side favored circle, 2nd circle goes to the western side. TUF is in the circle, spins in the circle, Pachinki somewhat in the center, Potato Hill being contested somewhat by the team R9, and now they have the chance to actually look at the team 7 Esports. But talking about Rage, Team Rage and RTG, they have a definite chance of engaging in a fight.
Definitely, they have a lot of chances of engaging in a fight, but Team Tough, they should be very happy with the current circumstances. They have control of the northwest side of the map, and they can make their way into the almost to the sewers center without any kind of trouble. They have been looting for the last 2 stages, so this could be a very good game for them. Red Death's player going down is a potential opportunity for any other team to capitalize on the fact. Maybe if it gets eliminated, that obviously we can look about that, but no, he's not going to get eliminated, as there are players next to him who can revive him in this tough situation. But yeah, RD is back to 4 players. We have a lot of the team playing with 4 players other than Team 7th Element and AMZ. We have majority with 4 players. Only Team Rage and Team Metershot into 360 is one of those teams that have lost one of their players. But yes, our teams are trying to rotate. Divine finds Oshan, takes him down, and there's a short fight coming on within Slay Icon and 7X, where Hamza takes a kill as well, and Team X Generation is just getting too good with these fights as well. They're able to take one of the player down and secure the kill, and now they have the advantage over the Team R9. Can Team R9 get out of this? If X Generation find the opportunity, I feel like they should capitalize it. If they're able to take one more player down, they can use these vehicles to rush them as well. But no, Team R9 are still surviving, still thriving, and these players that are surviving from the side of Team R9, they are very good with these circumstances. They can even pull off a 3v4 without any kind of hesitation or difficulty. Team X Generation need to take this very carefully, although they still need to capitalize it, but being very carefully. And yes, what is just happening?
Oh my god, is it finally? Are the PUBG finally listening to me? Are the teams finally listening to me? Because we are seeing two angles, two different fights in two different areas. Beyond looking out against the Team PB alongside of Voltrux. He's in the compound. Voltrux is on the top of the players. He's coming in close. He's closing in. He has to shift away from the smokes. He has to get into the close side. But look at the Team PB and the grenades that they're actually cooking. One grenade comes in near the beyond side. He manages. He dodges it out. Voltrux, who's under that sewer side, he has to get into a safer angle because the grenades might hit him. The grenades might actually hit him. There's also the Team RST that can have a third-party engagement, and as soon as this fight is going to begin, Team RST is definitely going to shine their way inside. They're going to come in with the gun blazing, take some fights, take the initiative, maybe take some knocks out and confirms them, steal some kills, but so far it's just my visual thinking because Team PB and the Team Rage still hasn't begun their fight. Vakif waiting out as he's prone. He's in the compound. Nobody knows where his location is going to be. Voltrux has a smoke in his hand, and if he throws it up, if he makes a virtual cover out of that area, there might be some possibilities. But aside from that, Team PB is looking really dandy here because not only they have the 4 players still surviving, they also took 1 elimination on the Team Rage.
Exactly, they also took an elimination on the Team Rage as well, and now Team Rage, they are still looking left and right, exactly figuring it out how to take this fight. Superman finds Ashad and Ghost find Divine. Psycho finally takes them out, but Psycho goes down at the hand of Vaz. The Team X Generation, they are almost down and out of the game. Thug coming from the right side is trying to spot Vaz, but is in a difficult situation right now. This is not what I at all expected. Obviously, it's a 1v1. Vaz is able to secure the kills as well. Thug is just gonna come ahead, and I don't know what exactly he's thinking, but he's gonna do a drive-by because he's looking to secure this kill. It will be 3 kills for this teammate if he gets the kill on Vaz. Now 1v3, 1v1 right now. 2 of the players just moving right and left, calling into him. So nades are being thrown. Thug also is cooking a nade, and if this nade gets connected, it can seal the deal for Team X Generation. But no, Vaz is just too good with the nade. He's just moving left and right, but he's going to use this moment particularly to revive the player. Thug needs to go ahead. He cannot take this time to revive as well. Utility is being thrown left and right. It's coming from the right part. The player is being revived. Spot Vaz deals a lot of damage to him. Superman almost good, but no, Superman fires Thug in the last moment with the last health, with the last bullet. Superman, you are not a Superman. You are Superman and Batman and Wonder Man and whatever you want to call yourself. But you saved your team in that nick of a situation, with that much health and no gun, no ammo left in your gun as well. But Team Rage and Ripper Esports, they're also taking it out as well, with the Team Rage having a huge advantage as well. And now 1 by 1, they are able to take all the Ripper Esports out of the game and out of the map. And now Team Rage have 7 kills in their backpack.
Oh, they have the 7 eliminations into their backpack. They have decided to take this fight up the notch, win it out. But the circle's closing in, and Team COD. Look at Team COD. They are still at the military base island. I don't think so that they're coming in anytime soon. They're coming into the circle anytime soon. All takes 4v on the northern side. Now they're outside of the circle. They have to move their way in. School apartments. In the circle. Pachinki somewhat, yes, is in the circle as well, but we are seeing RTG, RS team spins near the Pachinki side. COD is also rotating right now, but for how long? This is a question. This is my question, but because not only Team COD is right now on the hashtag number 14 in the overall ranking, if they don't start getting those winner chicken dinners, they're not going to be able to secure that top 4 position. 3 winner chicken dinners will get you almost 60 points, exact 60 points, but you need the eliminations on top of that if they want to qualify, which is my silly thought right now. They have to secure each and every chicken dinner from this point onward. This chicken dinner, the next one, and the next one, with almost I'd say 10 eliminations. Let's just say 5 eliminations each, and that will work out as well, because that's 45 points, and COD will have 30 points so far to their name, 75 easy points. They will be securing the top 4 position. But tucking back into the reality and tucking back into the game, Tough, Spins, and Team Red Saints are right now in a pickle against each other.
Absolutely, they are in a pickle right now. Red Saints, they have the high ground advantage, is trying to get a better peek at Team Tough. Team Tough, they need to be very careful with this fight. This is not a fight where you should be engaging a lot right now. Red Saints have a lot of comfortability regarding this terrain. They have been here for a long time. They have marked their spots and a lot of cover as well. Even if you try to come in from other angles, it will be very difficult to take this fight. So you need to be careful with this one. The Road to Glory on the other side also has 0 kills, not lost a player, and is towards the northeast side, west side of the map. And look at the 77x right now, trying to get a higher position. That higher position can have huge advantage in terms of information, in terms of like getting a better line of sight at the enemy team. But also, if you go down at that angle, there is probably very less chance of you to get revived. But yes, Red Saints still looking towards the Rage as well, but Red Saints generally is sandwiched right now with Team Tough on the left side and Team Rage on the right side. They need to be careful as well while engaging in any kind of fight. Voltrex know exactly where the Red Saints are. They are still hanging out on the top of those roofs, trying to spot anybody they can, and they know where those where the enemy team is. They have spotted them as well. Obviously, they don't have a clear line of sight, otherwise they would be shooting right now. But Team Rage, Team Red Saints, both of these teams need to realize that this can't be their end move. They need to start moving really soon. But look at that, the Ultimate Force, they are trying to rotate as well. What is happening?
Oh no.
This is not going to turn out great for anybody.
Definitely.
As Team Tough, they are being super calm right now, I guess. And this is the right move as well. But now, while they're trying to rotate coming from the west side of the map, they might just find they have some in the front of the Road to Glory. The zone is going to be closing in really soon. And teams, they have to be careful. Obviously, we have been witnessing for the last 10 to 12 minutes of the game, teams are trying to get more and more comfortable, trying to get more and more close by coming left and right, and zone is going to be pushing them as well. But for now, 4 teams have been eliminated, and Road to Glory is also fighting it out with COD, Esports, Thomas Sports. Maru takes him down, and now Team Road to Glory also suffers a lot of damage. Panther goes down, Chaos goes down by the hand of Rahman, leaving Toma behind only, and now Team Rahman will also secure the kill.
Oh, Rahman will definitely secure that elimination. But right with this, now as we are in the top 12, RTG needs to revive out their players. RST, they need to take a good position inside of that circle. Team Tough also needs to take down to Team RTG. M7X, as soon as he goes back, he's been taken away by the Team Spins. Spins as a third-party angle, takes them down. Tough Joker Sir also gets eliminated, knocked out. Talisman is out of the circle. He needs to come in. He needs to give out the revive. But as soon as he realizes that he's a solo man standing in the game, he gets away. He goes away. He don't want to engage in any kind of fight, any kind of engagement that the possibly teams can get him eliminated from. He wants to take it a safe start. He wants to make sure that his team is at least in the safer spot, because getting eliminated here will only mean that Team R9, Team 7th Element may have the better chance against you to get back onto the top 4 position, top 3 position, and drop you down of those places. You don't want that. You don't want those leaving the spot positions to the other team. So definitely you're gonna survive till the very end, till maybe at least top 6, top 5, get those juicy 2 to 3 position points, and then engage once again. But Talisman, oh no, R9, these guys are the beast right here. The only team that were ahead, almost ahead of the team Tough, has finally decided to take them down. Tough out of the match now with 78 points. R9, if they even secure that top 6, top 5 position, it's instantly Tough going down on the 4th spot and R9 coming back on the top 3. But 11 teams are still standing. There are still a lot more teams waiting out for the opportunity that they can actually use, that they can actually take against you. Minimap, we can see the team R9. Behind them is going to be another team. But the fights is actually happening so far. It is a long ranges fight that we are seeing, and all the close ranges quarters, the fights, the houses where the teams can actually engage with one another in the tussle. It's not happening. The teams are definitely going straight up, ignoring each other in the close quarters, but taking the fights in the longer range.
Exactly. Yeah, absolutely right. But Team Rage, I feel like this is their game to come back into the top 5 or 6 situation. Right now they got 49 points of total. They need 11 to 12 more points to be in the top 6, and maybe they can take it from there as well. They got the 9 points in this game, and yes, they're trying their level best to come back. R9, it's also very difficult to stop them. They found one more knock on the enemy team, and sooner or later that knock will be converted into a kill as well. Hitman, look at him right now. I know you're in a great position. I know that high ground advantage is really like attracts you, but you are 360 meters away from the circle, and you need to start coming down really quickly, and sooner or later you will be punished for that. He's still trying to spot the last player from COD Esports, but he's in the blue zone taking a lot of damage as well, and probably pulling off the first aid kit. Obviously he then starts taking a peek, shots are being fired, but no, Hitman is just too quick in coming down, and now being reunited with his team. They still need to make a move into the circle. They have no utility whatsoever, the vehicles whatsoever, so they're trying to create a wall of smoke before moving in.
No.
Rebel goes for the drop shot, but Omega seals the deal with a wonderful shotgun. He is also very low in HP. Wolf is gonna cook a nade, and if that nade gets connected, maybe Omega goes down, but no, Omega just gonna go towards the right side, and now he's cooking a nade. The nade is being thrown on towards the Rebel as well, and it doesn't get connected or not. But look at Rich Blade. He finds 2 players on road to glory, and he finds Maru as well. Did he get a kill or not? And yes, look at that. It's Blade going 1v3, I guess, against road to glory. I'm not sure it's like 1v4. I want to know about that, but road to glory has been out of the game, and all credit goes to Team Rage as they find the 12th kill in the game. They are absolutely dominant. If you combine all the kills in the game, they will still have more kills other than anybody else. But Omega's nade gets connected. Rebel goes down. He's trying to spot the Wolf as well, but he has 2 more nades to play with. Baki goes ahead, spots Wolf, takes him down as well, and now meter shot into 360 is in deep trouble. Only 2 players left behind, and now it's very difficult for them to survive as well. But ALT, they are trying to make the way from the north part of the game, 300 meters away from the circle. Unfortunately, a lot of the teams, they cannot find their way in. Aqua is just gonna use his McLaren to start rushing. Shots are being fired on his car. It's gonna take a lot of damage. A couple of more shots on the spray will go down, and exactly that is what happens. Wonderful spray coming in from 7 Esports side and take him down and out of the game, and second kill for themselves. But COD Esports Toma, despite everything, despite his teammate getting eliminated really early and plays on dealing a lot of damage to him, this is done and dusted for him. He still has to cover 250 meters without car and no first aid kit. I think he might not be able to survive. But Zibian, he goes down, and I think he will be eliminated from the game as he was a bit far away from the cover. But no, he makes it into the cover. Team Rage, can they survive in this tough situation?
Oh, will they be surviving in this tough situation? We have to find out about that. But Meter Shot XR360, they're the one that are super close by to the team. But COD finally gets eliminated on the hashtag number 9. Shahir gets Alt X4VQK down. Rice takes Kadir, Essen. Ash HLV infected down as well. But back-to-back fights, back-to-back engagements, it's happening. Alt has lost 2 of their players, and oh my god, Arias, you beast, you beauty, with the spray you have taken down the Spins XHLV out of this match on the hashtag number 8, and down they go with just a 1 position point to their name. Alt X4 Viking also gets annihilated on the hashtag number 7. the ranking, it's completely depleting right now. We are down to the top 16. One more teams and we will be down to the top 5. Another grenade comes from the Y side. It hits in. It makes the damage, and it makes sure that the damage is immense. Second grenade on the way. Omega gets taken down. R360. Things are looking so grim for you, because Awaz has single-handedly took 2 of your players down. Rage is in the closest vicinity, and the team Rage, they definitely have the chance. They had the gunpowder. They took those 12 eliminations so far out of all of these fights, and what's stopping them? What's stopping them, RZ, to even making that 15, maybe 18 at this time? But RD Puzzle taking 7 Esports Hassan down to 7 Esports and the team RD. The top 2 teams finally aggressing against each other. 90 points for the team of 7 Esports, and there we have 97 points for the team RD. That's also more increasing for the teams. Roy is here, waiting out for the opportunity. He's going to throw the smokes. He's going to make sure that the covers are there. RD, Red Death with the 4-man standing, R9 with the 3-man standing, Red Saints with just a solo player, 7 Esports with another squad, and Team Rage with the trio as well. They're going to take care of the team R9. Maybe he's going to come out. Maybe he's going to go out, but no, Zebian gets taken away. Zebian gets taken down. It is going to be a hard scenario for this guy. He's going to take the fight with Roshan, but Waltrux, he has to go for the reload. Supraman coming in close. Supraman with the fire. Will he be able to take the player down? But no, he goes on to the reload as well. Both parties are reloading. Both parties are going to go for the fight, but you have to reload. It is 11 bullet. It is going to go on the reload after this one. And yes, with this, a fire, Supraman still manages to take down Waltrux. As Team Rages gets eliminated on the hashtag number 5. It is the fight of the giants. It is up against Team Red Death and 7 Esports at the end of the day, because the R9 and Red Saints are all down to the last man standing, and they are not going to survive for too long. Vinky throwing the grenades on the team 7 Esports. The grenades are not going to get any kind of connectivity. You're just wasting the grenades. Stop doing that, Team RD. You don't want to be in a tussle. You don't want to be in the compound taking the fight without any kind of throwables.
Absolutely right. Now we have Team Red Death absolutely securing in the side, and they are on their way to securing another winner with a chicken dinner. Rice tries to come into the circle by using his car, driving it to the maximum speed, but Winky is just too good with the M4, gets every shot connected and kicks him out of the game. 3 teams left behind, 7 Esports with 4 players, Red Death with 4 players. R9 just happy to be here. He don't want to be a part of this fight. He doesn't want to be a part of this fight. He feels like, guys, you can take it all out. I'm just going to wait here. I just don't want to be concerned right now with what is happening. But where is he exactly? That is going to be concerned. But 7X on front. Artist on the other side. Nades are being thrown. And did that nade get connected or not? I want to see. But no, I don't think it gets connected. And now both of these teams are throwing nades left and right. Obviously, Pinkman throws a defensive need for anybody that's trying to rush him. But no, 7X is also trying not to rush them right now. He's trying to find a breakthrough in terms of utility, and the player R9, he's got eliminated by the blue player zone right really out of the game. Haqqani goes down at the hand of the pink man. Shahid is just gonna be like drinking some Red Bull right now, trying to go inside. Khani, he's going down, and pink man is in a good situation, exactly situation, but Royce throws a defensive nade, takes him down. Hassan also goes down, and Team RD having an advantage in this fight, a 3v2, and now trying to rush a bit ahead. Roy, can you deal some damage? Can you deal some kind of retaliation in terms of utility? You need to do something right now. Mithi and Roy trying their level best to get some kills with the nades, but no, that 3-player down will be up to 4 players really soon. Utility is not doing a lot. Pingmans gets connected, there's a lot of damage, but he's still in the safety, he's still not knocked down, and now we are up to 2v4. Look at Buzzet is coming from the left side as well, and that's the last nade for Mithi. Team 7 Esports, they are in trouble now.
Oh, they are definitely in trouble, and Pinkman takes Roy down, and with the fire, the last man gets eliminated. Red Death finally making the difference in the points table and having that top position for themselves with the bang, with the beautiful start of a winner chicken dinner to their domination, to their victory. 13, in fact 11 total eliminations. Buzzet gets a 0 with 340 damage. The rest of the players get 3 each, 1 for Shahid, and Pinkman and Winky gets 4 each. Pinkman has 760 damage, Winky has 665 damage. So officially Pinkman should have been the MVP of the match with the 3 knocks, 4 elimination, and 760 damage. Because of the damage, he might be the MVP of this match. But talking about the match summary, only 15 rescues. RZ, 56 knockouts, 54 eliminations, 7,000 almost healing, 286 throwables used, and there we have it. I think this is the longest distance elimination out of all the 2 days that we saw, 392.
Absolutely. 392, longest elimination distance. Some long distance fight happening in this game, and generally happening in a lot of the games. The stage 4 and 5 is the most crucial time where we can see the longest elimination distance happening. Teams are really far away from each other, but not that far away where they don't want to take a fight and can avoid it. So they start to take some long distance elimination. But look at the MVP of the match is going to be RD Pinkman with 4 eliminations, 760 damage, 4.81 MVP points, and 86 meter longest elimination distance. All of the fight that he took was really close to him and having a good contribution to the team as well, which makes me realize that his team also had a good amount of impact in terms of kills. But Team Red Death, they were not doing super crazy in the first part of the day, in the first half of the day, but now they bounced back with a wonderful winner chicken dinner. And definitely after this game it will be impossible to catch up to them and to dethrone them, and we might have the winners of the in-game Esports Masters Pakistan. Obviously I'm getting a bit ahead of themselves, but they are the favorites of the favorites right now to be the winners. But let's have a look at the top eliminator. Is going to be Rich Blade with 5 elimination. 3 of them were on road to glory as he was able to pull off a 1v3, and afterward we have Riot's 5 elimination from his side. Obviously his team should be very happy with his performance. Red Sage is not a team that I usually see in the top spot, in the top contenders for any kind of competition, whether it's top eliminators, whether it's MVPs, or whether it's overall ranking as well. Red Saints has not been able to do a lot, so this kind of change is always welcome. But let's look at the teams to watch, and we have some 3 teams that have starting their name with R. Red Death, Rage Esports, Team Rage, and Team R9 Esports as well. These teams are trying to be as consistent as they can, and even with the 7 Esports, 3 total elimination and 1259 damage.
This is the power of the R. In fact, I'd say this is the power of the R. Red Death 21, 15 Team Rage, R9 14, and after that we are seeing a 7 Esports 9. Imagine Red Saints would have been on the top 4. Oh my god, all the Team R, all the Reds, and oh my god, it's going to be phenomenal at that time. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Red Saints 9 points, HLV 5, 4 for R360, Altex 4, Viking with 3. But if you are talking about the bottom lines, AMINZ, Slay Icon, COD, 0, 0, 0 to each and every one of them. 7th Element, 1 point. X Generation, 1 point. PBXRIPPERS, 1 point. Road to Glory, 1 point. And last but not the least, the Ultimate Force, the last match. I do believe so. Winner, chicken dinner. They're struggling once again with just the 2 points to their name. But the damage are RD, look at that. Oh my god, that is 22-17 damage with 11 eliminations. 12 eliminations for the Team Rage, 1733 damage. R9 coming with the 9 eliminations and 1657 damage. So far, majority of the players on the page number 1 has more than 1000 damage, but on the page number 2, oh, the chart goes really hard on the downside.
Absolutely, the chart really goes down with Team AMZ not securing a single damage on the enemy team. Obviously, they joined with 1 player only, and now they were the first one to get eliminated. Even COD as well, even surviving for a longer amount of time. They weren't very proactive in taking, dealing some kind of damage. What is surprising to me is Team Tough situation. They were in a comfortable position. They were 4 men alive, and suddenly they were doing super good. They were able to find 1 or 2 kills as well while they were rotating, and suddenly I think it was Red Death who got the better of them. But overall MVP rankings, and then we have Team RD Pinkman again at the top, and RD Winky at number 2, but Supraman is at number 3 with 14 eliminations. But look at Pinkman and Winky, they are in a lead, in a league of their own. 6 more eliminations than the 3rd player, 6 more eliminations than Rahman, 3 more eliminations than Khani. But Khani from 7 Esports, he's been wonderful throughout the day, securing some good amount of kills for his team. Look at 17 eliminations, 3,355 damage as well. But Rahman, I'm glad he's back in the MVP rankings. But look at this now. Look at the overall standings for now. The top 4 teams that are able to qualify into the next stage are Team Red Death, 7 Esports, R9, the Ultimate Force. For now, 2 games left behind. 2 games giving a chance to 7th Element and Alt, like 4 Vikings, to make sure that they can dethrone the Ultimate Force. But it's gonna be impossible for Team Rage unless they perform in this game and the next game as well. This would be out of their hands. But the Ultimate Force, all they need is one good game. R9, all they need is one good game out of these 2 to secure their position in the PMSL qualifier. But as for Red Death, they are qualified. They are definitely qualified. Nobody's gonna be touching them right now. But yeah, we're done with 4 games of the day, with the Red Death securing the chicken in the last one, and we're gonna be seeing Miramar really soon. A map that is a big map. A map which will show us, which will force us to talk about our nostalgic plans and talk about our future plans again. Yeah, a map where teams will be chilling, will be having fun, and will be looting for a lot of time. So yeah, Torix, do you agree with me, or do you think the teams will be basically doing something else?
I totally 110% agree. After the 2 days action that we have seen, 1.5 day, let's say that, because this was the 4th match, and in all the 4th matches and all the 6 matches prior to this that we saw yesterday, we did not see a single time in a single match the teams were going on the aggressive side. But before we go to the match number 5, guys, we will be taking a short break. Stay here, stay connected. We will be right back.
welcome back everybody, and we are gonna dive right into the game without wasting your time, my time, and everybody else's time as well. I don't know, I think my time is meant to be wasted and I don't have anything else to do in the world. But yeah, no, I'm just joking, guys. This is the thing I love the most to do right now. But I have Torix with me again. Torix, we are going to the map and look at the plane path. It's going to be not a very crazy plane path. It's just a favor towards the north side a bit, but I feel like we can hit Chumasaya, Ladrela, Los Leonas easily if we want to.
Somewhat yes. Ladrelia, I can say yes, but Chumasera, I don't believe you at that point. You need a car before that. But if you do find a car, you can even hit Los Igos, my man. At that time, prison is also over there. It's just a cell at that time. But yes, El Pozo. Some teams might be going there, but oh, the circle on the eastern edge. There we have it. Some teams finally taking the fight on El Azhar. That means 7 Esports might be engaging in a tussle at that time. But how the circle is going to affect the teams, how the circle rotation is going to actually affect the teams. A meter shot XR360 still going where they want to go. That is outside the circle. Tough. Doing the same thing whatsoever. Montenuevo being held up by the team R9, but 7th Element going to the La Cabrera side. Early fight finally has begun. 7 Esports versus Amin. It's happening. Some knocks have been dealt. Some knocks are there, but will it be a confirmation on the team? This is the bigger question. COD also coming in close to the team spins, and there's Team Rage as well. So it's just 3-man squad near the water treatment that can actually take the fight as well. But talking about the team, AMINZ has lost one of their players at the early stages. The rest 3, they will try to initiate the fight into their favor, but for how long? Because we haven't known Team AMINZ, but this time around they finally take one down. They may be able to get that confirmation. Is he going to get that confirmation? This is the bigger question, because Chief is completely stranded right now. As soon as he gets up, he gets taken down. As soon as he lays down, he gets taken away. Hitman, a beautiful position that he had. He made sure that Team AMINZ received the maximum punishment for eliminating one of their players.
But exactly right now for Team Road to Glory, they are trying the level best to secure all these 4 kills, and they're in a good position to do so. They got 2 kills advantage on them. They got a 1% advantage on them, so they got 2 kills. And now if they can get away with getting 2 more kills, I feel like they should be happy with the situation. Unfortunately, obviously, they lost one of their players. That could have been avoided. That could have been lost. That would have been avoided. But for now, AMC, as from their perspective, they are in deep trouble. They are surrounded. Team Road to Glory know where they are right now. Their position is known. Even they cannot get out of this. They cannot exactly take a fight to the other team. But as for Team Spain's and COD Esports, the fight is about to happen with 2 players rushing the player of Spain. He has the SMG. Molotov is being thrown. That's a great Molotov. That's a great Molotov. Wait, does it not get connected or not? No, he did not get connected. But yeah, he's able to deal a lot of damage to Chaos. But Chaos finally brings him down, and Panther secures a tail. And now Team COD Esports find the first kill of their match. But the other players from Spain Esports is right next to these compounds. They could be engaging right now. Kamran has a clear line of sight. I have no idea why didn't they go ahead and try to help their teammate. Maybe they were just being a bit hesitant, or I don't know, maybe they didn't have a clear line of sight as well. But somewhat they saw from a bit far away COD Esports player taking their teammate out of the game, and Team Spain has to play with 3 players for the rest of the time. And looking at their position and the COD Esports as well, I feel like these teams will not be engaging further. But now looking at the map and looking at the circle right now, we know that most of the teams are within the circle right now, within a comfortable position. There are very few teams who are outside the circle right now, like Meter Shot X into 360 and Team Tough, who has to make a rotation by going into the circle. And even on their side as well, it's not a very crazy rotation. They have to just travel a couple of 100 meters distance within a car, by walking as well. And there are multiple points of entry within the circle, and they can easily find a good position within the circle. But for now, Red Death is also seem to be looting in the Los Leones areas. There's a team that is right next to them, and they need to be careful about their loot. It's going to be Slay Hyken, who are also looting the city of Los Leones.
Yes, Los Leons. Right now, there are two different teams that are actually contesting the place. Team RE, Metashot, VIKINGS. They're definitely going to get into the tussle against each other, and I really want to see how well they do it, because one of the player of the team, Metashot XSLY, he's kind of close by. He has the opportunity, he has a chance of actually engaging in the fight, actually taking the fight against the player, but he doesn't do that. He stays back, he stays safe, but Team Rage, once again with another Rage, are they up against the fight? 7 Esports, Hane has been spotted. The car elimination might have been on the way, but Zibian at the last moment gets a headshot connected. Hane gets taken down. It's an instant confirmation. Rage taking their first blood. AMINZ on the meanwhile, they are still standing with the two-man squad. It is a great journey for the team AMINZ as well, even though like they're on the bottom of the page, bottom of the like overall ranking, but still they're trying, and that's what I support the most, that if you're trying till the very end, if you have the sportsmanship of the fights, the battles, you are the best team out there. But Cryptic and Booba, now they will be engaging in a fight, maybe against the Team Rage if they decide to cut in the city. RST Rice waiting out for the Team PB, but nobody is going to be spotted, and nobody is going to be seen, and it's going to be a slow start maybe once again.
Absolutely, yes. It's going to be a slow start once again. We had some early clashes happening between multiple teams, RTG, Spins, AMZ and 7X. These are teams that were basically battling it out. Even Team Rage were able to find themselves one kill. But other than that, a majority of the teams within this lobby are having their time to loot as well. They are currently focused on looting. They're currently on rotating as well. Maybe 3 minutes later. But for now, AMZ players, they are very close to Rage. I don't know if Team Rage know exactly that where AMZ players are, but the way they're moving left and right, I don't think so they have an idea that AMZ player is right now. Bubba is just slowly and like lying down with making no noise whatsoever. Rage's player is on right and left as well, and Cryptic is right there to support him. But yes, Rage, they don't have an idea that there's an enemy team near them. There's somebody near them. Bubba tries to move a bit ahead as he cannot hear Team Rage anymore. Tries to come from the other angle, and now I think they have an idea. Cryptix gets spotted by the hand. The blade goes down, and Bubba has no other option but to stay quiet in this terrible situation. And no, but he will be getting spotted as well. Shots are being fired, nades are being cooked, and he is just gonna be waiting for his death. Takes out the shotgun with the team rushing in, but obviously the nade gets connected. There's a lot of damage, and as he has a line of sight on the enemy players, beyond makes a quick work of him and eliminates it from the game as well. Team Rage, they are on their way to 4th kill now. They got the 3rd kill, and now they're trying to find the 4th kill. But as for Chaotic Esports and Team Spin, the fight is happening. Squad is suffering. 2 players down, 2 players left behind. Zyro J and Toma. Panther is bleeding in front of them. Kamran is cooking a nade, and then nade can seal the deal. And look at the nade! And Zyro J, oh, he might have gone down, but no, he dodged that nade and he got a bit to the right as well. Panther crawling his way into the safety. Zyro J, you need to commit to saving your partner now, because that is the important thing. And maybe make it a 3v3 as well. Ash takes a bit of the damage, tries to go back into the goal on the other side of the wall. But oh, this is a great angle for me. This is a great angle for him as he's trying to circle around. He's trying his level best to make sure that he gets some kind of damage dealt by exploring the vehicle. But no, he doesn't get it enough. Now his position is also known. Toma is really far away from all of this shenanigans. He has like a higher ground advantage, but I don't know if he will be able to do anything as the Panther, as the team Spins is on the left side of the compound. Panther gets spotted, shots are being fired. Ash takes him down, and now he will take him down. And same goes the case for Zyro J. He gets spotted by TNL Alyan, 7th element Alyan, and they are trying their level best to get like 3rd party and to get as much kills as they can, as they're looking to qualify as well. This is an important game for Team Tough, Team R, 9 and 7th element, even for Team 4 Viking. These are the 4 teams that will be fighting for the top 4 positions right now.
Oh, yes, the top 4 fights are definitely going to be a chaotic one. Shoaib has a grenade in his hand, which he can throw on the team Spins, but no connectivity whatsoever. Team 7th element, they want to push in. GD4 OP, He has one corner of the compound. The other corner has gone to the Allian. This grenade is finally going to make its trajectory, but he has been spotted. He has been taken down. As Spins Kadir finally taken Allian down. Shoaib is super low. Gokubot also gets picked up. Spins having the upper edge against Team 7th Element. It is a great start for the Team Spins as well. 7th Element, if they do get eliminated here, things might prove difficult in the last match, because this is the moment you want to secure your top 4 position. You have the 2 eliminations. You are just one more elimination away from the Team R9's exact position. But Circle goes to the eastern corner. Meet a shot XR360. There is a Team RTG close by to them. If you're talking about the Team Spin is also taking the fight against the Team 7th Element. The face-to-face fight is finally happening. It finally has begun. A Hitman gets eliminated. 7th Element taking some shots, taking some knocks on the Team Spins. There goes a grenade. It is not going to hit anyone, but yes, there was a grenade at the trajectory where the player could have been annihilated. But Spins now with the duo, they're also going to be bombarded with a team rage. No, there's a third party on 7th Element, but 7th Element beautifully takes it down. Rage Rollin gets knocked out. A T24 waiting with the peak, but the grenade is not going to make its trajectory. Wallstruck's instantly thirsted. He is finished up, but this is the 4th elimination that 7th Element is going to have for themselves. They're waiting for 2 different teams. One is going to be Nuts the Spins. The other one is going to be Rage. Allian has a domination in this match, and the 3-way deadlock. Who is going to have the upper edge? Team Rage a while ago, RZ, they joined this fight, in fact, with 4 men, and as soon as they slammed the car ends, 2 of their players got lost.
Look at that Kamran going down at the hand of Shoaib, and they are just running Team Spins. Esports Kadir also gets spotted, and Team 7th Element makes quick work of Team Spins. Kadir takes him down out of the game, and now 7th Element have 7 kills in their backpack. Team Rage is very close now. Zebyan is coming from left angle, obviously. We have Blade in front of him, and 7th Element is able to take him down as well. Zebyan, it's a 1v3. Can you pull it off? Can you save your teammate? And obviously saving your teammate is not an option anymore. Nades are being cooked. Will this be the end of Rage? But no, what a nade deflection by him, and he gets the teammate down. Zebyan coming in from right and left angle, cooking a nade again, and maybe this time he gets Sohaib. That is going to be the question, but Sohaib goes back, and now Sohaib will try to revive his player. Zebyan still hoping to get a bit ahead, coming from the right side as well, but no, he has got no line of sight on the other teammate. He has to play a bit defensively, but unfortunately the player has been revived, and now it's a 1v3 again. Shoaib just coming in. He knows the players on the other side of the wall. He's just jumping, trying to get a jump shot as well. One player on the right side. It's not a great situation. Maybe he needs to go back, but no, he cannot, because Shoaib just rushed him with the DBZ and DBS and takes him down and out of the game. And Team 7th Element has got 9 points for themselves, and that is gonna be a tricky situation for Team Tough, because they, with 9 points, they are a total of 74 points right now. Team Tough with 76 points. They are trying their level best to put them down and qualify for the PMSL qualifier. R9 is also looking super sharp right now. They need 7 to 8 points to overtake Team Tough. As for Team Rage, they had a great start. Unfortunately, Torix, you were right. They were looking super confident, super strong. Everything was working out for them. But what did just Voltrex do? Why did it get out of the cover to throw a nade? Here's the right mentality, but a poor kind of execution. And look at that. Almost spots Goku, takes him down and out of the game. Oh, but
no, Road to Glory. They were really good, but not anymore. They're out of the match. With the first elimination on the Team 7 Esports as well, 7 Esports has to really push themselves up ahead. The fight once again of the top 2 teams is finally happening. We saw the last match. This happens, and we saw this match. In fact, match number 5, once again, they're kind of close by. Are they going to take the fight? Pinkman takes Red Saints down, and it's over for the Team Red Saints as well. We are down to the 9 teams, and finally, RZ, we are finally seeing the Miramar on its glory, at its glory. Second stage and not still closed, and we are down to the 9 teams. It means 7 teams have taken the fight. 7 teams have been eliminated out of the match. PB still alive alongside Amita Short XR360, and all the time, Did you notice this as well? Because I have noticed this. The bottom line teams always gets eliminated. We are always majority of the time like left down with the top 7 teams, maybe 6 top teams for the complete annihilation end moment fight.
This is now they are trying the level best. This is them trying hard to qualify. This is now they are very serious. This game in itself is not anybody joking, not anybody making a mistake. And anybody who makes a mistake gets punished. We saw Team Rage, how did they get punished? We saw Team Spin, they were not really serious. They made some lousy moves left and right. They got punished. So did for XG, RST and COD Esports, AMZ. But now this is the fight of the best. Everybody, top 7 team, trying their level best to qualify. For now, only 4 will qualify. R9 surviving with 3 players. 4 Vikings not gonna be happy with the current circumstances, as they are the 9th team to be alive right now, but they only have 2 players to help them secure some amount of points, which will be very, very difficult going into the last stage of the game when the things are going to get really tricky really quickly. But R9 on their way to rotation, coming into the circle as well. The ultimate force, Team Tough, they have been perfectly calm throughout the whole game. They have not made any kind of noise, and now they have the high ground on the northwest side of the circle, southwest side of the circle, and now Rahman is somewhat close to the edge of the circle, but Team 7 Esports make their way into the circle center. R9 on their back with a Red Death right next to him. But looking at the circle, this has been a great shift to the circle, making sure that a lot of the teams will face a lot of difficulty. But 7th Element, that's a great rotation from their side. They're not directly entering into the circle. They want to avoid the areas of Alizad. They want to come from north angle or maybe northeast side, because that area is really empty, and they would understand that because they knew that place nobody would want to loot those places. There are great compounds as well, but that's a great place to hide for some time. The majority will be the major issue will be faced by the team towards the south side. There are 2 teams that are outside the circle right now, and Team Tough needs to be careful, as there's a very good chance they are coming toward these particular points as well, and they need to be careful about Team Red Death on the high ground right next to the right on the other side of the road as well. So yeah, Team Ultimate Force, if they get careless for even for a second as well, they might just get punished. But looking at them right now, they are moving left and right, trying to find a better place for them to hold for the next stage.
Oh, they're definitely trying to find a better position to hold for the next stage, for the next circle. But this is the 3rd stage. This is the 3rd circle, and I can already tell you, RC, like almost 50% of it is not even accessible. It's completely out in the dip. It's completely out in the open. Anyone who goes there gets instantly thirsted up. And as the team Altix 4 Vikings are like slowly and steadily holding the position down, I don't think they're in the circle right now. They have to still try to get inside of that circle. They still have to rotate to the northern angles, get in the circles, because they are still, I can still see water. I can still see the water near them, and that is not a good sign, because that means they're out of the circle. They're out of the like safe zone. 7 Esports still alive, 2-man elimination that they have for themselves, Hane being the only one to get annihilated. It is a 3 versus 3 if they do take the fight against the 7 and RD. The fight that can actually happen in my eyes, I want to see some R9 fights. In fact, I want to see some Metashotic Slay taking some eliminations on the other teams. But 7th Element, the way that they have outclassed themselves with the 9 eliminations, if they do get in any of the fights, they will be dominating that one out as well. And 7 Esports are kind of close by to the team 7th Element. 7th Element now with the new strategy that they have devised for themselves, an aggressive stance. Not only they were struggling a while ago, RZ, in a single split second, in a single split moment, they have secured that top 4 position. They are right now in the top 4, and if they do play it like that, nobody's going to stop them. Altix 4 Viking finally on the verge of being eliminated as Eagle gets taken down. The last man standing, what will he do of the team Altix 4 Viking? This is the bigger question, and that's Poison. He gets eliminated. Tough Rahman says otherwise. He gets the first elimination for the team, and over for the team Altix 4 Viking. Sly, Made a Shot, and Team PB. These are the names that are kind of still trying to get that beautiful like positions for themselves. At least they want the top 6, because top 6 are still going I do believe so far ahead, in some other stages or some kind of that sort. We are finally going to see the top 4 of the PMSL, but the prize pool is a glory as well. Alian is also here taking some shots on the meter shot XR360. Jin OP is super low. One more shot, he gets taken down. This is the 10th elimination that Team 7th Element is going to receive.
Alian took his time. He got his time. He wanted the player from 360 to feel comfortable. He wanted him to out of his cover for some time where he would be able to land the shots. Obviously, the distance was so great, so not every shot would get connected. He knew that, but Alian, what just happened?
What?
Did you just jump off that cliff? Did you not love your life right now? What just happened to you? What were you thinking? I want to know the mindset. Hey, I'm gonna take that player down. I'm just gonna jump off a cliff. But for now, R9. Sorry. Yeah, go on.
Maybe he slipped down.
Yeah, I don't believe that story. I don't believe that. He's so good at shooting from that high of a ground. And oh yeah, I'm slipped. I'm sorry. No, you are good at the gun. You are good at with your gun, hands and foot. I think you just wanted to jump as well. And you're oh guys, I can't come down. I'll just jump. Maybe you revive me down there. And I think that might have happened. And exactly that would have happened as well. Because it would have taken him a lot of the time to come around. And that's a great strategy, by the way, if you actually thought of that. But for now, Team R9 in bigger trouble as they were looking to overtake 7th Element and Team Tough. They are in bit of a shackle with 2 players going down. This was the game he was trying his best to make a break as Team Tough and 7th Element, if they have a good game, which Team 7th Element is definitely having one now. Team R9 would find it very difficult to overcome them in the last game as well. But yes, it is these 3 teams fighting it out, battling it out for now.
It is these 8 teams that are battling it out, fighting it out, and trying to make peace amongst themselves. M7X, Talisman, both of them are going in a single buggy, and that's a risky move. Let me tell you that, because the back player, the player that's on the passenger seat, he's going to be instantly blown away. But yes, your theory was correct. He wanted that revive. He got down. 7th Element is once again together. Alian back on his feet. He's not going to be slipping or doing any moonwalks from this point onward. But 7 Esports Roy, he's kind of close by to the Team RD. The fight can definitely happen. The fight can actually engage. Mithi takes one down. RD on the receiving edge. Buzzet on his knees right now, crawling down, being eliminated at that position. RD, if you get eliminated at that time, at this position, 7 Esports will have the definite chance of beating you up on the hashtag #1, reclaiming that throne for themselves. But look at the kill feed. Look at the kill feed. How fast it's going. How well the teams are actually taking care of each other, eliminating each other. 7 Esports with the 2-man, RD with the 2-man. And these 2 teams always stay on the equilibrium, on the man advantage. Look, 3 eliminations on both sides. 3 eliminations on each players, and 2-man still standing in the game. I think it's an equal. I think that's a hard connection that both of the players have for each other. But PBXRIPPERS, things are looking grim as Rip is down and Wakif is super low. Their car is even leaving them at this point. M7X finally getting that knock. But Team Tough, what are you going to do? Rahman, Joker's hurt, Talisman, and M7X. This is the only team. RZ, this is the only team aside from the Team PBX